ladies, gentlemen as well. Welcome to the Agenda Season Podcast. I'm your host, Kenneth, with my co-host.
Predator LJ.
Free 14 Pop.
Today, gonna go over the games of the week, talk some narratives, spread some agendas, some juicy agendas this week. We gonna get to it.
Yes, sir.
Jashon, what we starting off with this week?
We got them motherfucking Packers. Them niggas butt. They took on the Steelers. Tomlin's a magician, bruh.
Man.
Had Pickett looking decent in the first half.
They 2 touchdowns in the first half. That's
cra-
unheard of in Steelers football, bruh.
Hey, Matt Canada on the sideline might be like a legit. It might be a legit conversation because that's 2 weeks in a row where they started with they started their opening drive. They had a touchdown.
That's not Matt Canada no more. That's Matt America.
That's
dog.
Matt America. That's not.
They finally realized who the real RB1 on that team is. Jalen Warren is getting carries.
I think they got even carries, right?
Jalen had
15,
one less.
And Najee had 16. I think Najee saw mostly like red zone touches.
Okay.
Najee did have a rushing touchdown, so good for him.
He did. And then Warren had one too.
Yeah, Warren had one, but that was
Yeah.
like a 20-yarder.
Yeah, it was a pretty great play. Mm-hmm. He was just the Packers got to be ashamed on that
Their
run.
run defense has been garbage though.
Yeah, they put
No, but it was like
Steelers put
no
200.
effort to stop him. Like they was running away from blocking him on that touchdown run. It was, if you look back at it, you'd be pretty disgusted.
Yeah, you saw George Pickens got some fucking targets this week, huh?
Yeah. How many yards did he get?
45.
45.
I think he had a touchdown that was called back, if I recall correctly.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's still free George Pickens.
That nigga ain't going nowhere.
When I said free 14, I wasn't talking about that nigga.
That nigga not going nowhere. They winning. He just mad he not getting the ball. He got the ball, so he fine. On the Packers side, Jordan Love had a good game.
Did
They
he?
just
At the end, he kind of folded.
yeah, that's
Inconsistent.
he's so inconsistent.
Very inconsistent.
And it seems like whenever the game's on the line, he's always throwing into double coverage.
Yeah.
He just like fuck it, somebody down there. Christian Watson's been disappointing. Like just his level of play, his willingness to attack the ball seems like it's not there no more. He's just
You think he's like mentally like just
Checked
trying to
out.
recovering from like when players get injured, it takes them a while to get back
he's
to like.
always hurt though, and that's the thing.
I mean, that's why like he's scared to like. I don't want to say scared because that's like disrespectful, but that's why like he's probably hesitant to like.
But
go
even
into-
last season, before he went on that little like 4-game touchdown run, he was hurt before that because he's always been hurt. He's always like hurt for 2 weeks, not hurt again.
them burners were like, cause he is fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
But, like them burners, they always have like hamstring
Hamstring
problems.
issues.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like Matt LaFleur got to start coaching better.
He's so bad.
He's like is very average. Like the play calling is just very meh. Now, I will say that the O-line hasn't been as good as like it should be. But I mean, with your
still-
left tackle always on IR,
I was gonna say, are they still banged up?
yeah, they're still kind of banged up. But like even so, they're just underperforming.
Are we ready to respect the Steelers as an actual contending team?
Oh, I said
wait,
it before the
can-
season.
What does contender mean? Do you playoff contender?
Yeah, like they can go on a run in the playoffs.
I don't think they can
I don't
go
know
on a
about
run
a run
in the playoffs.
You don't see them getting it past the wild card.
I don't know. It depends on who they play.
Fair enough.
At some
It
point,
depends on how Pickens like evolves.
at
throughout
some
the
point
season.
when you win enough close games in the season, at some point you lose a close game.
you know
and I
they've
think
been
that comes
outgained
into
in
play.
every game.
Yeah,
this
they
season.
have
Yeah,
a
outgained
negative
every
point
game.
differential, don't they?
Yeah, every single game in the season they've been outgained. I don't know how. What's the word?
Sustainable.
Sustainable it is for that to continue, especially in the playoffs, especially in the AFC North. And like they got a big game this week against the Browns. I don't know. The thing about the Steelers, it's funny how the Steelers and the Ravens are like you know that's their biggest rivalry, and they're the exact opposite teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Steelers will be absolutely mediocre for 3 quarters and then show up in the fourth, and the Ravens will be the best team in the world for 3 quarters and then just the fourth quarter are abysmal.
Shit the bed.
It's
piss down
actually
their
hilarious. It's the complete opposite, which is funny because you know they hate each other.
All right. Anything else on this game?
I can't say.
Romeo Dobbs and Jaden Reed might be. I told you before the season started, Romeo Dobbs is better than Christian Watson, and I think him and Jaden Reed are showing that they might both be better than Christian Watson. I heard that Christian Watson's family been speaking out on Packers fans and been like drawing comparisons to Tay's first 2 years and be like, were y'all treating him like this back then? Just show him some patience or whatnot. So I guess that's why he's been getting a little bit more flack. And
Tay was what, a 4th round pick though?
Something like that.
Yeah, Jaden Reed, or not Jaden Reed, Christian Watson is a 2nd round pick.
It's not like Christian Watson is extremely low in the pecking order of targets as well.
Yeah.
So-
And that's the thing. I think Tay didn't have wide receiver 1 expectations, but built up to that. Watson is expected to be that 1 for Love right now.
I
If
feel like
he's
they
not
got
it, who else is?
Dobbs, Jaden Reed.
I'm
Wicks.
saying in the eyes of the fan base and the team.
Dobbs. Is Dobbs not? I feel like Dobbs has a very high upside. I don't know. That's just me.
I'm saying just pecking order wise, who does the fan base want to be that wide receiver 1?
I suppose they want like Christian Watson, but
We
like
have a receiver that has that build and that sort of speed.
And has shown that he's capable of
That's
doing
the guy
it.
that you want to be the wide receiver 1, just because
he's
it
low-key
looks
light-skinned
sexy.
MVS.
It looks pretty.
Isn't he light skinned MVS? It's the same profiles. Just
Big-
them burners.
Big and fast.
Yeah, that's it's. I mean, I will say he has more upside than MVS if he stays healthy.
I guess. All right, bet we going to the hub game of the week. Niners Jags.
I expected so much. I expected this to be game of the week.
Jags could have at least fought back.
Like
Bang
at
bang Niner
home,
game, nigga, man, they got split open. Just
Split open is so crazy.
That's what happened.
I mean, they just bent over.
you know what
like,
you know what this showed me? When that defense doesn't get turnovers and get favorable field position for that offense to get go-ahead touchdowns, they're inept.
Do we know if Doug Peterson went back to calling plays yet?
I don't know.
I don't even want to make that the main issue because I think they switched over play calling mid-season, and not mid-season but like week 3, week 4-ish, and they were never good from the beginning. Like the offense just never looked great. So we gotta start having that conversation about T-Law. He's been awful this year. Like
He is
terrible.
not
Very-
the quote-unquote generational quarterback that he was supposed to be coming out of college.
CJ Stroud is playing like how we thought T-Law would be playing this year. Like that he's having a season I thought Trevor Lawrence would be having.
CJ Stroud is also in MVP conversations.
I completely agree. You gotta say that shit louder. He is completely in the MVP conversation if the league was fair.
Yeah.
But they're never gonna give that to a rookie, and everybody knows it, which is messed up.
Yeah, T-Law, 185 yards, 2 picks, 5 sacks. That offensive line got abused. Like, they couldn't stop anything. Kenneth, you was right. We probably should want after edge rusher because Chase just made a difference on that line. Like, the linebackers didn't have to do anything. The linebackers didn't have to do anything.
DBs didn't have to cover for a long time, which is great if you're the 49ers.
Because their
just-
DBs are not good.
It was just 4-man rush. January 11th, and Chase Young was out there hunting.
January 6th.
January 6th.
You seen that? It was this one tweet, and it quoted the video of the Niners walking out. It was like if you peep, it's always one person missing in the walkouts.
He doesn't fuck with that Negro music. I want to listen to that Blackie stuff.
Oh man, he probably listened to Trump speeches to get him going.
You know, let that man do whatever he got to do as long as he playing.
He watching Birth of a Nation in the locker room.
It's funny because who do you think his best friend is?
Who? You know?
Oh, on the team?
Yeah.
It's Chase Young.
No,
Who?
Trent Williams.
No way.
I swear to God, they sit next to each other on planes. They're inseparable.
Trent might be a Republican though.
I can see that.
Trent gives me just nigga vibes.
No, the way he play offensive line, that's a Republican, bro.
He got that red blood in him.
Maybe because he's not white. Because if he was white, I definitely see what you mean.
Yeah.
He played with that real nasty streak, bro.
Yeah.
That is a Republican nasty.
If you look at Trent Williams' beard, I can believe he's a Republican.
His beard is crazy.
His beard is hilarious.
We got to tip our caps and say rest in peace to the streak. Christian McCaffrey
Christian
did not have a
McCaffrey.
TD.
That was so sad. They tried.
They
their
tried.
They
best.
tried their hard. They
But
tried
I mean,
4 plays
If
straight.
everybody in the defense knows, all right, they trying to get him the streak. I'm a quadruple team. That
Juice had a TD and this man couldn't get one. That's
Juice did have a
crazy.
TD. Everybody had a TD by him.
If I'm
Like
the
literally everybody on the offense had
Ayuk
a
had a TD.
If I'm
Kittle
the
had
Jags,
to-
I'm like, okay, you beat me by 30, but I'm not going.
I'm
I'm
not
not
letting
going to
y'all
let you
get
get
this
this
record
streak,
on me.
bro.
Ayuk, Kittle, and Debo all had TDs.
Mm-hmm.
And CMC just couldn't get him one. That's tough. That was what, 16 game streak, 17 games.
17 games. So he tied the streak, but he didn't beat it.
They said they tried 4 plays in a row. They
The
got
NFL don't let niggas beat streaks.
man.
Look at Jettis last year. He needed like 1 more yard to get to beat the streak,
Yeah.
to beat the record.
Did we beat that 100 yard game rushing streak?
That just fucked you up. I think we did.
Shit.
I think we did, but I don't remember how many
was
games
like-
long it was.
That was like
Damn.
2 seasons ago, and I remember the Broncos was mad because we like ran on the last couple seconds of the game to get it.
You know what that means?
What's that?
We're not beating the Jets.
We could have told you that, Pop. Y'all are.
Besides divisional hatred, what's motivating you to beat the Jets?
I just hate them niggas.
Okay.
Straight up.
So it's divisional hatred. Okay.
I'm okay with us going 3-14 as long as we beat the Jets and keep the streak alive.
Y'all played the Dolphins twice already, right?
Yeah, we played the Dolphins twice, beat the Bills, beat the Jets already. So we just got the Bills and the Jets left in the division.
All right.
But Jags, do better, man. God, that was disgusting.
It was just that.
Have shame at home in front of your wife and kids.
Just put on a hub.
Ugh. Shout out to
What-
Brock Purdy for a good game.
I know
Yeah.
we're gonna end up talking about it later, but would you rather go out like Ravens did or get put on the hub like Jags did?
I'd rather get put on the hub.
I'd rather be put on the hub
I'd
because
rather
that's
be put on the hub
a
too.
divisional game and you let that shit happen.
Okay, let's say that it's not a divisional game. It's not even it's an inside conference game. Would you rather be put on the hub or lose a close game?
I mean, you got to put some context to it. Lose a close game, you was winning by 2+
15.
touchdowns.
We were winning by
the
15
entire
and
time.
lost, which is much worse than
I
just
think no
getting
matter
blown
what,
out.
I'd rather get blown out because at least then you can say it was just an off
It
game.
was just awful, yeah.
It's much more difficult, like knowing that you were in it and then having to microanalyze
Yeah.
every little thing that possibly could have
And then
lost
like
you that
seeing
game.
that you've done this multiple times in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Jags haven't been
Blown out multiple
be blown
times.
out like this. Like yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, bet next game we gotta talk about what they calling that man, the Pastronaut.
Yeah, the Pastronaut.
The Pastronaut. Walk him
The
down,
Pastronaut.
Dogs Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. He beat them Saints, dog. He can't be stopped. Let's talk about it.
Hey, he was throwing all over them niggas. Oh, Hawk had 130 by halftime. 130 yards from a tight end by halftime.
Josh
Dobbs
Dobbs,
is.
he's trying to hit Ryan Fitzpatrick levels of legendary.
This. I've never seen anything like this in the
Y'all know
in my
Dobbs is
life.
also second in quarterback rushing yards.
I believe that he was.
Behind who?
Lamar.
Lamar's leading quarterback rushing yards?
Not like
That's
quarterbacks
crazy.
is designed running these days.
It feels like he hasn't been rushing that much, though. I
He
guess
has-
compared to what he has been.
But he's scrambling for like what 50 yards a game,
I
which is a
guess.
lot
Shit.
for a quarterback.
Is he?
It
Lamar.
feels like he hasn't been rushing that much, right?
feels like I don't think I've seen him. Maybe like 1 or 2.
We had
games.
one. We had the Colts game where he did a lot of QB
Lot of
design
rushing, yeah.
runs, but like other than that, it doesn't feel like we've had like more than like 2 design runs.
They need to bust all that shit out on Thursday. You can't lose that
unload
game.
the tank. I'm sorry, we gotta blow them niggas up.
Bring out all the playoff call book got to be out there. Like the playbook for the playoffs got to be out there because you can't lose that game.
We'll do a little preview at the end.
Yeah.
Really, Jameis Winston game.
Why did Derek Carr go out?
He,
Concussion or something
he got
like that.
hit hard on the chest.
He got high load.
Yeah, it was hard. Like Jameis actually had some pretty great throws in this game.
Jameis,
That Olave throw was cool. The Olave catch was insane.
the one he threw all the way across the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Olave is. a dog.
Jameis is just black Josh Allen. I said it.
Without
At
the
least
rushing
Jameis
ability.
Without the
had an
rushing.
eye problem. He can turn that on. Josh Allen just stupid.
The Vikings might have found their running back. Todd Chandler had a cool little 45 yards in the TE.
You know what's crazy? I was so deep into fantasy, like just
Pits of hell.
I had Ty Chandler early in the season, like just off fantasy research and shit. I had him, and then they just wasn't giving him no looks, so I had to drop him and pick him up and like
They don't
pick
got
somebody
no
else
choice
up.
now.
Madison out with a concussion, right?
Yeah.
Akers tore his other ACL.
Mm-hmm.
Did they pick up anybody off waivers?
Nah, they brought up a practice squad back.
Okay.
I don't know his name though.
So Ty Chandler. I mean, it's not like. I mean, the Broncos' rush defense is kind of so we'll see how it goes Sunday night, but that's gonna be a hilarious game.
Olave finally had a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Jameis, famous
Shout out
Jameis.
Jameis.
Because Jameis not afraid to throw that bitch.
Jameis not afraid to throw. There was this one shot where Derek Carr had like 3 wide receivers open and did not make the throw. Like clean pocket and everything. I was just looking at him like, this is why I be losing fantasy matchups because of your ass. And I used to be up here defending you.
He used to be tough.
He used to be tough.
Jameis still. I don't know, man. I had so much faith in Jameis coming out of
This was supposed to be
Florida.
Jameis' team, but
You know
then
what's
he
funny?
broke his leg.
Remember the Champagne's last game, the Bucks Saints playoff game, and Jameis had that one throw in that game. It was a 50-yard completion for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Who was it to? Was it to? No, I don't even remember who that was to.
It might have been Rashid.
No, I don't think Rasheed was drafted back then.
That was what, 2021?
2021, yeah. Because
Yeah,
I think it was the Bucks Super Bowl run.
I don't think Rasheed was on the team yet.
Yeah, Rasheed just got drafted like this year or last year.
It wasn't in what's that nigga name that the Broncos picked up? Lil Jordan.
Ain't there was no way that was
Jordan
Jordan
Yeah,
Humphrey.
it wasn't that nigga.
Was MT injured back then?
MT was still injured that year.
MT was hurt for like 3 years straight
Yeah.
or some shit.
I thought that was the MT year.
No, the MT year
It was 2020.
It was 2020.
Okay. But yeah, that throw, I was like, I was advocating for Jameis that day. I was like, Drew Brees can't play the second half because he wasn't making no throws, just checking it down. He threw for like
That was noodle on Brees.
Yeah, that was noodle on Brees when he lost his arm strength. But damn, Jameis.
Hopefully he'll get a shot. It's probably too late now. He what, 29?
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe he'll get a little Geno resurgence.
He made it longer than Marcus Mariota.
There
He
you
did
go.
make it longer than Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's a backup.
At Philly, he's never seeing another game unless Hurts, like his knee is really fucked up. Well, you know, if the Eagles clinch early, they'll just sit players in the last week.
At least he got a job.
Fair.
I didn't even know Marcus still had a job. Shout out to Mr. Mariota.
Oh, you ain't know?
I didn't know he was still on the team.
Yeah,
I thought he was done.
Nah, he's a backup with the Eagles.
Yeah, he was playing with the Falcons last year. He was a starter.
Gosh.
You
Where the
ain't
fuck
know?
was, you didn't watch quarterback either?
No, I didn't watch quarterback, nigga.
Oh my god.
I
Y'all
still
niggas
haven't
suck.
watched it.
Y'all niggas suck.
I heard it was so good.
It's so good. Alright, speaking of the Falcons, next game we got Falcons Cardinals. Kyler's back, he's cooking.
Tyler is
Arthur
back.
Smith decided to be a little bit less of a dumbass, but he still caught that L because he fucking sucks.
Oh, he wasn't less of a dumbass. Bijan got no red zone.
Bijan was fucking returning punts.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
No
god.
red zone touches.
I
Your eighth
forgot I
overall
saw
pick.
that.
Well, 8th or 6th?
Eighth.
And
And they had that nigga out there returning
He
fucking
was eighth.
kicks. Oh my god.
Drake London was 6th.
Yes.
Kyle Pitts was 4th.
Fourth.
No red zone touches for Bijan.
I forgot they had that nigga out there returning kicks. That's so fucking nasty. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like, what does the Joker do?
fucking quarter round.
I thought the Joker was the punt return guy, kick return guy.
And they
like,
got the fucking
third
8th
down
overall
back.
pick out there returning punts
Like,
and
God
kicks.
damn.
Cordell like 35. If he returned a punt, his knees are gonna explode.
Shit, nigga.
Oh
What's
my
his
God.
name? Goddamn, what's that wide receiver? The running back we got. Fuck, now I'm forgetting his name. Hold on.
Bijan had one punt return for 8 yards.
Stupid.
This is the greatest
Absolutely
mismanagement of talent in the NFL that
It's
I've seen.
Fucking
Apart from
Arthur
Justin Herbert.
Smith, bruh.
Him and Justin Herbert, the Falcons' offense and Justin Herbert are the biggest mismanagements of talent we've seen in the NFL.
I hate that nigga Arthur Smith so much, bruh. Like, it's no way you're that fucking stupid.
Ty Montgomery is what I was gonna say. That nigga returning kicks for us.
Stop. Ty Montgomery had a little run in Green Bay. Stop playing.
Hey man, it was crazy. He had last year. He played the first game of the season for us. Laid out for a touchdown to in the Miami game, first game of the season. It was out for the rest of the season.
He put his all into that one catch.
He tore everything in his leg, I think.
All right, ignoring Arthur Smith and then being a fucking idiot. Kyler's back.
Kyler was good.
Kyler
Trey
was
McBride
good.
had the first 100-yard game
I
from a
picked
touchdown.
up Trey McBride off waivers, but I left him on the bench for fucking Evan Ingram. My heart hurt so fucking bad, bro.
I just died for you. Man.
James Conner's back too, your goal line merchant.
Yeah.
He came back, picked up where he left off. Honestly, this team can be good.
They can be. They got pieces on offense. Hollywood. I've been telling y'all since the beginning of the season. Hollywood looked good last year, and he looks good this year. What's his name? It's not Ron. Is it Rondell Moore? Rondell Moore. And then they got that kid. I think it's Wilson. I forgot what
Wilson.
Michael Wilson is also good. So they got pieces on offense. I think in the draft, I really do think they're getting a wide receiver in the draft. So I can see them getting like Neighbors or Keon.
They might knock themselves out of the Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, they're out of them. Marvin Harrison's not falling below 5.
He's not falling below 2.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Because the way the board is looking out, if the Bears take him first overall, sure. But I think the Giants.
The Bears are gonna take Caleb.
I don't think.
The Bears.
I hope they don't take Caleb.
They're gonna ship
Why?
Justin
Because that
Fields.
fucks up your draft.
That fucks up my draft.
The Bears,
Every draft mock that I'm doing and they take Caleb first round, I restart it immediately. I'm not even wishing that shit into the air.
That
Shout
is
out-
peak delusion.
Shout
of
out all my
fandom.
niggas with that got losing teams that's already doing mocks, man. Shout out to y'all.
I've been doing mocks before my birthday.
Yeah, but Bears are taking Caleb, and then
Don't wish that in the air,
who's
man.
2 right now? Giants.
Giants 2. Were
Giants
3.
definitely taking a
Yeah,
quarterback.
Giants are gonna take Drake May then.
Stop saying that shit. God damn.
And then
Don't put
3
that
would
shit in
be
the air.
3 would be Carolina.
3 is us.
3 is y'all right now?
Yes.
Oh, because the Bears
got
won
Carolina
3
pick.
games, haven't they?
Yeah, Bears. The
Oh
first
my
pick
God.
is
The Bears
Carolina.
won 3 games.
The first pick is Carolina, which the Bears got. So Bears got like the 5th pick right now.
Oh shit! I forgot the Bears won 3 games.
Carolina traded up for a worse
Y'all only got
quarterback
2
and lost their
wins.
first round pick. I know they hurt.
Y'all are worse than the fucking Bears.
Yeah.
That's tough.
We also do have the hardest schedule in the league, but we also just suck.
Still worse than the fucking Bears.
We are, and I'm happy we are. That means
That is
we are-
disgusting.
We are this much
One
closer
step closer
to
to
game.
Bill get out of there.
Game
Was
break,
Bill
man.
really having sneaky links? What's the deal with that video?
Oh no, man! They say he was swelling his fingers, so you know what that means.
that nigga was on freak bull timing.
That wasn't during the summertime though, so it wasn't recent. The
Oh,
video just
okay.
came out.
It looked like it was a little chilly outside, but I guess it does make
It's
sense.
because
He
the
ain't had
trees
no
was
shirt
green,
on.
and now it's like we're in fall now, so
Yeah.
the trees wouldn't be green.
Okay.
When he smelled his finger, what face did he make?
I don't know. I have to go back and look at it, but I'm guessing he had that.
I just remember niggas was like, yeah, this is Bill coming out from a sneaky link. And then I looked at the video, I'm like, that ain't Bill.
That's
and then
Bill.
he turned around, I seen his chest. I'm like, oh, that's Bill. Only Bill built crazy like that.
Bill got that Elon Musk Bill.
All right, back to the fucking game.
man. Back to football. Oh my
Heineke
God.
Hive, we'll get our dub eventually. One day. What do the Falcons do at this point?
What they should have been doing the whole season, just hand the ball off to fucking Bijan.
They gave him 22 carries.
And then hand it to Algier. Anything to get the ball out of either of their quarterbacks' hands.
Yeah, but they got to do something for the future.
Use Kyle Pitts, please.
They need a quarterback. Hashtag trade for Justin Fields, I guess. But Arthur Smith is garbage.
Trade for Justin Fields is really nasty.
Trade for Justin Fields is nasty, but they need a quarterback, and they're not going to have a top 10 pick.
You think they trade up for a top pick?
No, I think they probably draft like a J.J. McCarthy in the 2nd round. Sorry, J.J.
And the owner said that I don't know if it was the owner or the GM.
Yeah, it was the
but
owner
they
said that Arthur
not
Smith
going.
ain't going nowhere. I saw it and it pissed me off.
What's the name of the Falcon Stadium?
Fuck, no, they're not Mercedes-Benz. That's Saints.
That's Saints.
I don't remember. I've been to the Falcon Stadium. It's pretty nice.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you doing out there?
Fucking Battle of the Bands. Can you believe that shit?
Nerd ass nigga. Because Arthur Smith is the son of FedEx's owner.
Oh, Falcons are Mercedes-Benz.
Really?
Yeah.
Saints
That's
are
tough.
Caesar Superdome. Falcons or Mercedes-Benz.
Okay. Yeah, so Arthur Smith is the son of the FedEx. So maybe it's a little nepotism.
Yeah, it's just he just in there because his daddy knows some people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Shit, that nigga shit just taking over the family business. Now you out here ruining fucking careers, generational talents being stalling out.
All right, let's stop talking about that trash ass nigga and let's talk about some good
Kyler?
teams.
Oh.
No, not Kyler. Fucking Arthur Smith.
Oh, no, I thought you was about to say let's start talking about Kyler.
No, let's move on to Lions Chargers.
This was this game of the week or
This
was
was
it Bengals Texans? This was
Bengals Texans is game of the week, in my opinion.
This was a shootout from
This
minute
was
one.
this was a shootout. Defense just wasn't hit. I think Bengals Texans had a little bit of everything, so you gotta give that to not the game of the week.
Oh,
That's fair.
Jashon, I can't believe Justin Herbert allowed his defense to give up 500 yards and lose the game.
Listen,
What more could he do this game?
What more
Just
could
tell me,
Justin Herbert
what
do
more
for you
could he
to be
do?
convinced?
He put up 38, no turnovers.
I didn't even slander Justin Herbert yet.
No,
Yet.
this is the shit that be pissing me off. Justin Herbert is like 27-2 when his defense hasn't given up 28 points. What more does he have to do for his defensive head coach to call a fucking defense?
Nigga need to line up as safety.
Like what more does
I
he?
ain't even slander Justin Herbert. I have no slander for Justin Herbert this week. I have slander for their
Okay.
coach.
That nigga need. I don't know
Brandon
how he still has a
Staley,
job.
you're going to fucking China, nigga. You're done.
That's disrespectful to China. That nigga needs to go fucking. I don't know, man.
Brandon Staley need to go coach in the CFL.
That might be disrespectful to
Can
Canada.
we acknowledge how good Monty is, man?
Monty is fucking amazing.
He's a fucking dog.
Monty
bruh.
and Jameer both just.
I gotta give
you know
Monty
what's
an
crazy?
apology. I was not
I had
familiar
Jameer
with the game.
on the bench in one of my leagues because I was like, I can't afford to start him and him going like 0 points. But then I had him in one of my other leagues. But Jameer is just a dog. Monty is a. It's like
Shout out Sun God too, man.
so much.
It's crazy
talent.
that we beat their ass the way we did.
They got so much rack and yak on
so
that
much
team.
talent. bro.
So much after catch ability on that team.
It's just Jameer Gibbs just. He's like I don't even want to say he's a change of pace back because we saw him be able to like
Be the number one.
yeah, and it's not like he's not like Tony Pollard who's that nigga is strictly a change of pace. We gonna get to him because fuck man, I don't even like get started on that nigga, bro. That nigga, I'm about to give him away for like fucking pocket change. I'm about to give him away for whatever Bill O'Brien took for DeAndre Hopkins.
Nigga, that's how I feel about
That's
fucking. We didn't even talk about Calvin Ridley, bum ass man.
Man, that nigga, man, him and Ridley.
Ass.
But back to Gibbs. Gibbs is a dog.
Gibbs is a dog.
Monty is
Laporta's top 5 tight end already.
Laporta is nice.
Only
Man.
thing that they need is they need J-Mo to start clicking more consistent.
Yeah, that deep threat. Cause they got. Amon-Ra gets so much yak off
So
the
much
slot.
yak.
It is off the slot.
He a demon.
My God.
Shout out Sun God, man.
156 yards this game as well.
Do you know how many 100-yard games he got this season? Like 8.
Yeah.
He only had like 2 games under 100, and each of those games he had like one was like 72, the other one was like 50 something.
And that's when he was hurt, coming off
Yeah.
a little foot injury.
This is insane. Ben Johnson, I don't know what I have to do, but that nigga has to be my coach next year. I'm sorry,
Bill's
that nigga.
not going nowhere, nigga.
Shut up, bro.
Do you see it talking about Bill might be the head coach GM of some other team?
Yeah,
that's what Orlovsky was saying.
nigga. We need to get a 2nd-round pick for that shit. If we get a 2nd-round pick
Bill,
for Bill,
niggas better not trade no fucking second for Bill, bruh.
if we get a 2nd for Bill, we make it an
Trading
emergency
a
podcast.
second.
I don't care what day of the week it is or what time of day it is. We make it an emergency podcast.
Trading a second for a nigga to bring history and dementia is insane. Because that's all that nigga got. He got his history and dementia.
If there's somebody that can be at a GM and he coaches, I think if he goes to the Chargers,
He's a dickhead when he's a coach.
Who?
Bill is just a dickhead.
no, Bill is a great coach.
He's a dickhead.
He's a dickhead as a GM, but he's a great coach.
He's a dickhead, period.
Now, we're gonna get to his personnel decision, but Bill as a coach, I don't think like he keeps them in every single week.
He can still coach a great defense.
He can, and that's
For
what
sure.
the Chargers need: a great defense.
Can we talk about what Austin Eckler is good for with all them fucking drops?
Oh, I mean, that nigga already can't run the ball.
He's good for poaching goal line carries.
He's good for touchdowns. I'm sorry. He's
Austin
good for,
Eckler is who I thought James Conner was preseason. Goal line merchant.
Yeah, Austin Eckler cannot run the ball.
At all.
The running backs this year have been after that Zoom. What were they doing in that Zoom call? Let's all go out there and put up our worst season.
Josh Jacobs is doing better.
Josh Jacobs has been doing better.
Saquon sold out, so he knew that this season was ready to be a little rough. All them other niggas, they just kind of ass.
I mean, I can't even blame Saquon because like that O-line is just
Garbage.
yeah, it's awful, and he's still kind of getting production, even with that. But
Did you see the video of their pulling guard? I can't.
Turning around and looking
turned
at
around and looked at Saquon. Looked at him dead, smack in
I
the
can't
face.
even
Saquon
say-
pushed him like.
I can't even say nothing because one of our guards did that shit.
I didn't
Swear
even
to
see
God.
that.
What
I don't
game
even.
was this?
Let's not
Yes,
talk
or
about.
Sunday, nigga. I will show you.
I don't
Y'all
even-
keep talking about it.
If I show you a Cole Strange highlight, I DeForest Buckner really just took him and just was like, all right, you're gonna be my bitch today. The entire game.
They said Patriots 22 draft class was the worst draft class ever.
I think it might be the worst draft class in any sport of all time. Like
You got one starter.
who?
Isn't the Cole Strange don't start?
I think it's not a bro.
I didn't say starting caliber. I said he
Okay.
start.
It's Cole Strange, and then I like Marcus, but Marcus got to be like a situational like DB because he be getting bullied by taller receivers, and he's fast and shit. So I don't know. Marcus might be cool, but apart from that, Taekwon he ran 0 routes the other day. Let's not talk about that team.
Taekwon got like 150 yards on the season or something like that.
No, he don't. He don't even got 100 yards this season.
Actually, that might be. I was reading it. That might be his career numbers. It's something like.
Might be,
It's,
yeah.
it's one of the two.
Let's go back to like actually fun teams to watch. That Lions Chargers game, it was just back and forth. 41-38. This was a college game. This was a Pac-12 game, as we know it. This is 41-38. That is not an NFL score.
I feel so bad for Herbo, bro, because how do you score 38 points and you still lose the game?
I don't even want to say at home because they have no home field advantage, like none
Oh yeah, nobody cares about the Chargers.
at all. Like them moving to LA was so stupid.
I found it. Look
I
at
know
this shit.
one. I know one singular Chargers fan,
Look at Simpson.
and he tripped too.
And he tripped. He tried to sack Lamar. Look at this shit.
Anyway, just to keep conversation going,
That's embarrassing.
Keenan Allen had an amazing day as well.
Keenan Allen been hooping.
Keenan Allen been balling this
Free
season.
Keenan Allen, bro. That nigga got probably 2-3 more seasons left.
Don't free him because what other quarterback situation is he going to that's better?
Hashtag come to the Ravens.
There are very few quarterbacks I would take over Justin Herbert, especially for a receiver like Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want Lamar.
It's not even
throwing to
just
Keenan
about
Allen.
the quarterback. It's about the team.
Shout out Keenan Allen for staying healthy as well.
Because you can go to a worse quarterback situation, but that worse quarterback is on a better team where you
That is-
can win.
That's true. A team that can defend, maybe.
Like, you think he would rather be on the Cowboys right now? Dak is clearly the worst quarterback, but he's going to definitely make that team better.
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean,
And you looked at me like I was crazy when I said Dak is worse than Herbert.
no, I didn't. I thought you were saying like when I heard the worst quarterback, I was like, what? But I realized you was like doing a comparison to Herbert.
Yeah, Dak is clearly not as good as Herbert.
Yeah. I
He
agree.
would be on a better team if he went to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
All right.
But I mean, it's like going from the Chargers to the Cowboys, going from one choke star to another. So, like,
NFC's weaker, though.
he's still not going to win a ring.
True. It was just an example.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Anything else on Lions Chargers?
Staley gotta go,
He
man.
gotta go. Gotta get packed up.
How does he still have? I don't know how he came into the season with a job, honestly. And I know the Chargers owners are cheap and whatnot, but that's like unacceptable. After the shit that they pulled in the, I don't know, like that after that Jacksonville game, somebody had to get fired, and they fired the OC and blamed it on him.
Mm-hmm.
He had to go.
You guys think the think the Lions are in jeopardy of maybe slipping a couple games and maybe being in a little division competition with the Vikings, or they got it locked?
No, I think they win that division.
Yeah, I think the Lions are the best team in that division very easily.
I think the Lions are probably like a top. I feel like even though they're gonna win it, like they're a top 4 team in the NFC.
All right.
Vikings haven't been playing though.
Even though they lost, your Sam Howell agenda is thriving. Commanders, Seahawks. Let's talk about it.
Sam Howell is the GOAT. No, he's not. He's
Sam
okay.
Howell is nice.
He's
Sam
nice
Howell
though.
is nice.
He makes some very impressive throws every
I
single
have to
week.
say his ability to be mobile and still accurate and stretch time for his receivers to get open, I'm impressed.
Now his efficiency isn't amazing because again he's a young quarterback.
But EB is his OC. So.
And he makes some stupid decisions sometimes.
Shit,
It's
EB
okay.
needs to be his head coach next year.
EB needs to be the head coach next year because that nigga Ron is fucking. Ron and Bill is in the same category right now. Them niggas just got dementia.
You know Ron 3-0 against Bill.
I believe it. Just two niggas with dementia going at it. Who can forget more?
Sam Howell's poise is like insane.
Oh yeah, especially for how much he gets hit.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like
he had 3 sacks this game, and that's a light game.
Yeah,
that's a good game from his offense.
For the amount of sacks that he has taken this season, he has not wavered, not once. Mm-hmm. Take notes, Mac Jones. He hasn't wavered, not once. Like he stands in there, throws a pocket. It doesn't matter if he's about to get hit. It doesn't matter if the pressure's in his face. He stays in there and makes the throws. Sometimes it's stupid throws and he throws interceptions, yes. But as a rookie, I just want to see a nigga with like confidence in himself, that a nigga that will stay in the pocket and make the throw, and he'll extend the plays if he has to. Just all around, I really am a fan of Sam Howell after this game, and he plays good. It's like he plays good against good defenses too. Seattle got a good defense. They got a great secondary as well. He was throwing on them. And he's not afraid to throw in between DBs and make it accurate. So shout out Sam Howell. Shout out Eric Bieniemy for Eric Bieniemy is doing a great job in Washington right now.
Definitely. If he doesn't get the nod for head coach, then it really is either something wrong with him or them owners just blatantly racist.
I would be very surprised if he's not the head coach of the Commanders next year.
He has a really good rapport with Howell.
Yeah, I would be incredibly surprised if he's not the head coach next year. Shit, if he's not the head coach for the Commanders, bring him to the Patriots.
Nigga, you want everybody.
I want a offensive-minded head coach. That's what I want.
Okay.
Because all these defensive-minded head coaches are cool until you lose your OC.
They getting stuck in the past, though.
Not even really, but because look at D'Amico. But then what happens when Bobby Slowick gets a head coaching opportunity?
He steals the next 49ers OC.
I mean, it's just going to be like a continuous cycle of just losing your OC. And then, we see how bad the quarterback play is this year. Because nobody has continuity with, their offensive coordinator except for, I don't want to say Mahomes because Nagy is the OC now. Mm-hmm. But even Mahomes, you can see he took a down year.
Well, his weapons are worse.
That's fair, but the whole offense just looks worse. And that's the OC matters. Yeah. But, look at Stafford. They play pretty good offense. It's just Stafford, I guess Kenny Pickett, and
that's so nasty. The fact that we gotta say that.
I mean, it's Stafford, Kenny Pickett, Kyle Shanahan is the play caller in the Niners. Who else? There's really no continuity in the league. Yeah. So I feel like I just need an offensive mind immediately.
All right. On the Seattle side, Geno had a good game.
No, he didn't. First half, he was awful.
Yeah. He did enough to win.
I don't know, man. This season is clearly a step back. It's just not good. JSN, my friend was rewatching the game earlier. He's a Seahawks fan. He was JSN had 3 catches in the first half, 1 for the rest of the game. Yeah. It's sometimes Geno just has that thing. It was he only sees DK. He only sees DK.
Down the stretch though, DK definitely made some plays.
Yeah, he definitely makes some plays.
Tyler Lockett also played very well this game.
I think a quarterback automating to their best weapon is natural.
Yeah.
And while you don't want to see that, you don't want to see him hone in on him and just have tunnel vision for DK.
Yeah.
It's natural to be okay, I'm in a bind. Where's DK?
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Because DK is gonna go up and make a play for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. Like, target your one. That's like your most important read and all. But like, don't like you said, don't get that tunnel vision. Mm-hmm. But regardless, they're drafting a quarterback next year.
Oh yeah.
100%. Penix.
Why you keep calling this nigga Penix, bro?
Penix.
Every week you watch this nigga.
It's like when I say it in my head, I always say Penix in my head. I don't even know why. Okay.
This nigga be thinking about dick.
Alright, man, I ain't want to say it.
If I say what I want to say,
we here at the Agenda Season love people of all orientations and backgrounds.
I want to cover the mic and call you something, but.
Alright, any other thoughts on Kami Seahawks?
Good game from Brian Robinson, you know?
Yeah. He had that one, it was like a screenplay that he took.
That one like 50-yard screenplay.
First play of the game.
He was a leading receiver on the day.
Mm-hmm. He had like 108 yards or some shit like that.
And then Kenneth Walker also had almost the exact same type of touchdown, except his was a check down.
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Walker, he's done that like 2 or 3 times this season. Just
Kenneth
taking the
Walker's
check
a dog.
down.
He's a really good back.
I liked him in college too.
I think that the Seahawks, and it's weird because like this was Pete Carroll's vision for the team when they got rid of Russ. I just think Pete Carroll doesn't stick with the run enough for him to get going.
I don't know if it's Pete Carroll because he's not the OC.
Yeah, but he's still the head coach.
He's not calling plays though.
I guess.
But they do need to run the ball more like consistently, and I think it's gonna help because I don't know if their tackles are back yet, but I know Charles Kloss and the other guy were hurt for a majority of the beginning of the season, so they do have to get like more healthy on the O line. But
and running the ball helps alleviate that pressure off your tackle.
if I'm gonna ask you something, is there a better situation right now for a rookie quarterback to come in than the Seahawks?
Maybe not. Great running back who can also catch out the backfield. 3 legitimate receivers.
4. Bobo is nice.
4 legitimate receivers.
Great head coach. Good defense.
And you can set a year behind Geno if you really need to.
Exactly. I don't think there's a better situation in the league right now.
No.
Yeah, no, maybe not. Honestly,
Yeah, everybody else that's drafting a quarterback is gonna be
bad.
Rebuilding, like
Yeah,
Seahawks,
rebuilding.
they are prized to take a young, talented quarterback and go for a run.
like Chicago still needs pieces on the O line. Indy drafted quarterback. Y'all just need talent. Period.
Yeah,
Especially
everywhere.
on the offensive line of the
Yeah,
ball.
and that's the biggest thing about it. The weapons that you have in Seattle as compared to the weapons that you have, just pretty much any other place where a quarterback is needed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Tampa, but they gotta work on that O line.
Yeah, I don't even think Tampa because like their weapons are getting older.
Yeah.
So it's like this is the best. I think this is because the coaching is stable. Pete Carroll's not going anywhere.
The only thing I could say is if the Lions want to look into moving off from Goff, but I don't see them doing that.
That's fair. Completely fair. Next
All right. Next game of the week.
Game of the week.
Texans Bengals. What did I tell y'all niggas?
You put in the comments, LOL, Joe Burke.
What I tell y'all niggas?
Joe cold, but what they say about Stroud? He got ice in his veins, man.
Man, that nigga
he-
Stroud went God mode again, nigga. Minute and a half. He walked him down. MVP?
I think
Consideration.
Offensive
think-
Rookie of the Year guaranteed.
Guaranteed,
Offensive
yeah.
Rookie of the Year is locked away.
But MVP. I think he's the only
I don't
quarterback
think you can win
that's-
both.
But I'm saying I think he's the only quarterback that's worthy and has proven to be.
I think he's been the best quarterback in the league this year. Like just the way he's playing.
and for what he has around him. Their injury report.
Yeah, he was missing his O-line. The entire O-line. The entire. I'm not exaggerating when I say the entire O-line because like
Did
people
Bobby
exaggerate.
Trees play this game?
Huh?
Bobby Trees, Robert Woods.
Yeah, he played.
He played.
Nico Collins didn't play though.
Okay.
And that's his one.
Yeah.
And he went against Lou Anarumo, probably top 3 defensive coordinators in the league right now.
Lou Anarumo has fucked up Mahomes twice, 3 times,
Multiple times.
3 times,
Lou Anarumo is probably top five minimum.
top 5.
And he went up there and just had a party on them niggas.
Pissed
Now
him.
he had that one bad interception
That
where
was
he
a
threw across
dumbass
the
pick.
field. Very bad pick. And
But he made up for it.
He
though.
made up for it.
And you know what? It don't matter, because guess what? Joe Shiesty, Joe Cool threw 2 dumbass picks.
He did.
That pick that he threw in a red zone into the end zone. What the fuck was he doing on that?
Yeah, that was.
It was 3 niggas, and it wasn't
team meeting. He threw it into a team meeting. I do want to say though that Tyler Boyd can't drop that.
Tyler
shit
Boyd cannot drop that pass. Bro.
And it's crazy.
I had a hearty laugh. I had such a hearty laugh.
You can't drop that ball, like especially when T is out and you're stepping up as a 2. You can't drop that shit at all. That was inexcusable. Even though he did have that catch that led them down the field to make that play in the first place. But
shout out Ravens practice squad legend DeAndre Houston Carson getting on that pick.
You too deep in the trenches, bro.
He got picked up off the practice squad. Went over there to beat a safety when whatchamacallit got hurt, and he picked off Joe Burr.
Them niggas got Matty Amendola making kicks.
They're down bad, bro. Like everybody's hurt.
Yeah, they lost their kicker for like a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, they had a running back kicking last week.
Can we talk about Tank Dell for a second?
He is nice.
Fucking
Yeah,
dog, bro.
That hit he took, it made my heart drop because I thought like, because they hit him right in the spine. I was like, I pray he's okay.
But he
They
popped
said,
back.
like-
And that guy got Denzel Perryman got no, that wasn't Denzel Perryman, but whoever got that hit, I feel like they're gonna get a big fine.
Mm-hmm.
Denzel Perryman got a suspension though. I think like 2-3 game suspension because I think he hit Chase. Whoever hit Tank Dell needs a suspension as well. That was very nasty.
Let me ask a question. So Stroud makes his receivers look amazing, right? How much
Nope.
credit? How much credit can we give to the receivers for also just getting open, making plays?
Yeah, I mean Noah Brown
It's
was
going
fucking
stupid.
yeah,
He went
172.
Yeah,
They traded Brandon Cooks to the Cowboys for the picks and then this nigga and the tight end. No, they signed
No,
Dalton Schultz.
they
signed
they were
Dalton
both
Schultz.
free agents.
I thought they traded Noah Brown and then the picks for Brandon Cooks.
Did they?
thought
I don't
they
remember.
did. I know they signed Dalton Schultz for a fact.
Chase and Boyd both had 100 yards.
And they lost.
Yeah, and they lost. Mixon has low key been good this season.
They
I
just
just
don't
want to
run the
see them.
ball.
Yeah, I just want to see them like run the ball more.
You know who I blame for that? Zach Taylor.
Yeah, I agree.
That nigga's a fucking idiot. He's another one.
the Bengals hate runs so deep in Jashon's blood. I love it.
No,
man.
they really do need to start running the ball more because like Mixon has been very good in every game that they feed him the ball, and they just don't give him the carries, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Like just feed Mixon sometimes, just feed him, and have him wear down defenses, and that'll help Joe Burrow.
Y'all feel like they missed Higgins, or did Boyd step up enough where it's like it's?
I mean, Boyd had 100 yards, but is T
But
dropping that ball?
He also dropped that touchdown.
T not dropping that.
Chase was still there.
That first touchdown though, that Burrow threw, cooked my boy Stingley. I'm not even gonna lie. That LSU, who did he throw it to? It was someone. Was it the sample or the other?
Trenton Irwin.
Irwin. Yeah.
All I can say is
That first throw was insane, bro. Joe Burrow arm is crazy.
Bengals niggas laugh at us. Y'all lost to fucking CJ Stroud.
Also,
We beat that nigga.
if y'all gonna get ran over
Come
like
on now.
that, y'all are not doing shit against us. To be honest,
Man.
y'all let Devin Singletary.
Oh, let's not talk about
people.
Singletary like that, because the Bills just refuse to use their running backs.
That is true.
So Singletary was always good. The Bills just refused to use him. Just
He
like
did.
Is it
Singletary
over?
had a good season.
look at Zach
too.
Moss.
But also, if y'all let Devin Singletary run on y'all like that, and that Texas offensive line run on y'all like that, it's going to be a long day for you
All I
Thursday.
kept hearing is DJ Reader's a top 3 nose tackle. Nigga couldn't stop the run.
Boy got pushed.
Hey man, I'm not even gonna say nothing yet.
Is it over for Damian Pierce in Houston?
No, he was just got hurt.
But even before he got hurt, he just...
What you said about BJ Reader is funny because Jerome Ford had a party on y'all.
Listen. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. You're
Okay.
on dick right now. Pop it out of your mouth. You're supposed to be. What happened to Ravens flock pop? What
Nigga,
the
we
fuck?
Ravens flock. Oh yeah, now y'all want me Ravens flock pop.
Did this nigga last week just call himself Ravens flock pop?
Now y'all said no, and now y'all want me. You know
Nigga,
what?
you was in the group chat like hashtag Ravens flock.
I was, and I'm still gonna be
During
wearing
the game.
I'm still gonna be wearing all black on Thursday.
You don't even got a black jersey.
I got a black
I don't
Orioles
got a black
jersey.
jersey.
I don't got a black jersey. I'm gonna be wearing a hoodie or some shit.
I'm gonna be wearing a hoodie and my
You got
purple
it.
jersey over it.
I don't got a jersey.
You don't got no Ravens hoodie?
I got my
was
Orioles
broke.
City Connect one.
I'm broke, nigga. I don't got no jersey.
Damn.
He not
Yeah,
even
get your
broke,
money up.
bro.
I got purple and I got white.
I'm not locked in enough.
My mama got me a jersey for my birthday.
My
Yeah.
parents don't love me like that.
I was talking to Jashon about jerseys, and this nigga was like, "Oh, I'm not buying a single number jersey. I
You gotta
understand
follow the
myself as a
rule.
fat nigga."
You gotta follow the rules.
Hell no. Imagine
no,
Jashon in a Roquan Smith jersey.
You-
I was telling him buy Roquan. I'm not gonna lie.
no single digits, no double digits that begin one. Although I'm probably gonna get a Hamilton jersey. I'm probably gonna get a black Hamilton jersey. I'm not gonna lie.
You can't get a Lamar jersey.
No.
Quarterbacks don't count.
Quarterbacks don't count for dick eating, but I'm gonna follow the code. No single digits and no double digits that start with one. You gotta do.
So who you gonna get? Matabike?
I got
That's crazy.
Matabike gotta get extended. If Matabike gets extended, I'm getting a Matabike. But I got Owe, I got a Marlowe jersey,
I was about to say Marlowe.
and my white jersey is an old Steve Smith jersey that I got hung up. So I gotta get one that I can wear. I'm probably get like a Mark jersey. But right now the ones I got a Marlowe and I got a
Did y'all
an
pay
Owe.
Mark?
Huh?
Did y'all pay Mark?
Mark? Yeah, we paid Mark like 2 seasons ago.
Okay.
Mark here until like 2027 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so if Matabike gets extended, I'm gonna get a Matabike jersey, but I'm definitely gonna get a Hamilton jersey, just off the strength.
Hamilton been playing out his fucking mind.
We'll talk about it. Y'all got anything else on bum ass Bengals?
Nah, straight transition into the
Oh,
Ravens
before
game.
before we get out. Oh, we're about to go to the Ravens game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we can go.
All right. Who the fuck put M&T Bussy?
I did.
I was like, that's a crazy title.
I didn't put that shit. I left that shit blank.
I put that shit as soon as you sent it. I was like, oh, what should I put? They dug all up in that M&T Bussy though. I'm not gonna lie.
They was just grinding it out.
I'm not gonna lie. This is one of them weeks where I got a whole rant to go on, so I'm gonna let y'all go ahead.
So we started off real well. Kyle Hamilton pick 6. I saw that pick
All
6.
right.
I was like, hey, this is gonna be a good day for me, nigga.
Nigga, that flip in the end zone where he just threw the ball.
Tough.
Aura.
My go.
Straight up.
Man. And then I don't even want to talk about the positives. Let's get straight into the negatives. Let's get straight into the ass whooping. Deshaun Watson, 14 for 14 in the second half, like 126 yards in the passing touchdown. Why the fuck? Anyway, Jerome Ford ran the ball all over us. That offensive line of the Browns, now granted, top 3 offensive line in the league.
They were missing 3 tackles.
Shut up. Anyway, let me get my
That
shit out.
interior is still godly.
Yeah, top 3 offensive line in the league. Absolutely just dominated
my
us.
left leg for them to be my guards.
Jashon, I know you got Durant. Go ahead and
Go ahead and let Pop go.
You finished?
I don't got a whole bunch of shit to say, man.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't, because I know Jashon is going to cover every single point I got.
I got a lot to say.
Jashon the rant man.
That's what I do. Go ahead.
First of all, I just want to say Rex Ryan was dick eating on Get Up, talking about Lamar can't beat Deshaun. Deshaun is not being Lamar in the pros. He just ignored everything.
Lamar is 4-1 against that nigga.
Yeah, he was like, oh, just like Clemson, Lamar can't beat Deshaun. Did you forget the other 4 seasons them niggas played in the league? But that was just crazy dick eating. But
Also talking about Lamar can't win because of his turnovers. Nigga, shut up. Look,
they both threw pick 6s.
and the pick 6 was swatted. All right, that's barely Lamar's fault.
I mean, both were swatted.
The pass was going to be a bad pass anyway.
Yeah.
The pass was going to be into coverage, but
just like I feel like just the Ravens just got to start playing from behind, because them niggas cannot hold a lead for whatever reason. Like they just, it's like watching my soccer team Barca, like back when we were in high school, when we was going through them years of just starting, because like soccer got like 2-game series and like the Champions League and shit. First game we win, second game blowout, and it's just this is how it feels watching the Ravens. First half up by like double digits, second half just piss down your leg. Like I don't understand. I see a lot of people blaming Harbaugh, and a lot of people being like, oh, are like on the other side of it, be like, oh, the players got to execute better. I don't know what has to happen, but 7 times in 2 years is unacceptable. They just get to the fourth quarter and it's not even like it's all Lamar. The defense just can't close out games in the fourth quarter as well, and like I don't understand how you get that crucial punt return recovery. Speaking of, James Prochet tried his hardest to win y'all that game.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to the double agent.
That nigga, I see where y'all was going with it. Tried his hardest to win y'all the game, and y'all just can't like really just close out. Did y'all get a touchdown off that?
Yes,
Yeah, we did.
Okay, y'all got a touchdown off that.
Go ahead, TD.
Yeah, okay. I feel like the refs could have been better this game because it was a lot of shit that they was calling. Every time the Browns got to stop, I saw a flag. I was like, all right, man.
We were so bailed out this game and still found a way to lose.
I was like, all right, it's getting nasty. I was saying that. I think Lamar was decent most of the. I don't want to say decent. I don't think the offense was good this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that first, I want to say first quarter they played kind of well. The Odell TD was nice. But apart from that, the offense was very inefficient. The defense played very well early on, but fourth quarter is where the games matter. I'm sorry. Fourth quarter is where the games matter. Like, you got to tap in, and it's like what Roquan said when they went to Cleveland. We gonna take y'all lunches in front of y'all wives and kids. They came in there, took y'all shit, and y'all just sat there and watched. It was nasty.
Walking your track took over your trap. In the words of
why does that always happen to the
Drake.
Ravens? It's always in M&T Bank where they have that walking the track. The Steelers started that shit too.
Yeah, the Steelers started. Niggas like coming in the bank and when they win flexing.
Yeah, the Steelers started that shit. That whole wave, low key. Was that Juju in them?
Yeah,
Juju and Claypool?
That was Juju and Claypool. Yeah.
Oh, niggas was TikTok dancing on us, bro.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jashon looks. The first half, like after he threw that pick six, I was like, oh man, it's gonna be a long day. And then he got hurt at halftime, and I was like, oh shit, the narrative's about to be nasty. He came and massaged all up that Ravens defense. He was rubbing up all up them niggas, man. It's 14 out of 14.
It's not so hard to pass the ball when you can run so well on every single play. Every single fucking play.
He was also getting out the pocket. He was extending plays. How did he go 14 for 14? I saw Njoku make like a bad. What was that first half when Njoku dropped that pass?
That was first half.
That was the end of the first half.
All right, so but yeah, that second half was just vintage Jashon. I think he has consistency problems, so we're gonna have to see what he does against the Steelers. But I think I feel like the way y'all defense just got bullied in the fourth quarter was disgusting, and the same with y'all. Like the trenches just got fucking smacked in the fourth quarter, and the Browns got the trenches. If they got anything, they got fucking trenches. That's what they have.
The Browns D-line also stepped up a lot in that second half.
Myles Garrett. If we really talking MVP, Myles Garrett MVP, man.
Myles Garrett may or may not have shitted on us real bad.
Like,
Back-to-back plays as well.
That boy's different. That nigga's a freak athlete, like straight up.
All right.
All you, Jashon. All you.
All right.
I'm gonna start with the Browns. Deshaun Watson, and this is about to be real nasty.
Freak, if you will.
Freak, predator, massage man. I apologize.
Don't apologize to that. Shut up. Continue. I'm sorry.
During this game, before this game, I said you was pussy. I said you was scary. I said we might not even see that nigga because both his tackles gone. He gonna be too scary. He might pop up with another elbow injury. Mm-hmm. And in the first half, it was going exactly how I thought it was. We was waxing that ass.
Y'all was.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga was hurt. I was like, oh, we might see PJ. We might be in danger if we gotta see PJ. And you know what? That nigga went in the locker room at halftime,
Got a shot of something.
Got a shot of something.
Got a
I don't
massage.
know what they put up in that nigga. Got a nice little rubbing tug, whatever he got. Came back out there, and he went stupid. Niggas is like, where's the pass rush? Both their tackles is out. We should be getting pass rush. We were getting pass rush.
He was evading all.
We were beating their tackles.
Clowney had 2 sacks.
Almost every single play where he dropped back, we were beating their tackles. But guess what? That nigga was elusive as fuck.
As fuck.
We couldn't tackle for shit. 14 of 14. That nigga, and I gotta clap it up to Stefanski for sticking to the game plan and changing his game plan. Because when they first came out, they were looking to push the ball downfield on us. That shit doesn't work on our defense. Our defense rarely gives up big plays. So they switched. And they stuck to their guns once they switched. They decided to run the ball and dink and dunk.
Yep.
And they out-physicaled us in order to do that. They had a 10-minute drive. A 10-minute and, 45-second drive in the third quarter.
It was 10 minutes?
It was 10 minutes.
I don't remember it being that long.
They were running the ball and completing passes inside the
They ran the ball, they completed short passes, and they let their guys get yak. And that's how they got back in this game.
That's so nasty.
And,
at home?
And you know what happened after that 10-minute drive? The Lamar pick six. It was a complete meltdown on my team. So, again, Browns, I got to clap it up to y'all. I had us splitting, but at the beginning of the season, but before this game, I said we was going to wax that ass, and we didn't. Y'all beat us, y'all. Y'all beat our D-line. Y'all beat our O-line. We got out physical. And Freak Man, he played really good. He may be back. I got to see it again. But this game against us, Freak Man, yeah, that's him.
He looked back.
For my Baltimore Ravens, again, complete total meltdown.
Mm-hmm.
Top to bottom. My coaches failed me. My quarterback failed me. My offensive line definitely failed me. Them niggas pissed down their leg.
D-line as well.
My defense, my sweet baby defense, I don't want to say it, but y'all pissed down y'all leg too. And I gotta attribute that to my linebackers and my secondary more than anything, because my big guys up front gave it they all, but they get tired after being on the field for so long.
After getting pushed
and
around for
when you
3
force
quarters.
a third down, and you get pressure like they were getting, it's up to the secondary and the linebackers to hold down that coverage. Them niggas could not cover. And when
after Marlon was hurt?
After Marlon was hurt, we was barbecue chicken. Your man's rock is fucking garbage. I know why he's not on the field during the games. Ronald Darby, come save us from this nigga Rock Yassin. He's ass. Sorry, Rock. You're garbage. Get some help.
First name is Rock.
He's not solid.
Good pun.
That was a bar.
Where was Gino?
Gino got ran into so many times. That nigga was trying his hardest. He should have had a pick, but Hamilton smacked into him. Shout out Hamilton for trying to get the ball though.
Did y'all safety with no upper body motion play?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Marcus Williams.
He been playing.
Been playing. He's a liability. He can't tackle. I think
he got fucked up body.
I think a game like what we
Yeah, gotta stop.
he can't wrap up tackle.
I gotta stop putting that nigga out there, man.
Again, I think a game like this game where you have just what's AFC North football historically to y'all?
Run the ball, play defense.
Run the ball, play defense, be physical.
Yeah.
A game like that, you can't play a safety that can't tackle.
Yeah.
Or isn't able to wrap up tackle.
Yeah.
I think a game like what we got Thursday, where it's going to be a lot more
you expect
11 personnel, 3 wide. I think that's a game where he'll be okay playing, because that's more you got to cover somebody deep downfield, get PBUs. But a game like this where they're running the ball, short passes, get yak, where you have to be able to tackle, that's not the game where you want to put him in. This should have been a game where we had 3 linebackers in and then played 2 high and let Kyle be up playing high. But we didn't, so too late, too never. But back to my team. My head coach let me down because he let the guys behind him let him down. If you know that you have a rookie running back, touched the ball 3 times, both times he got the ball, 30-yard plus runs, one of them for a TD.
Electric,
killing it. Why don't you give him the ball some more?
even on a screen or something like that. Stop running them. Stop running Justice Hill.
And
I don't want to see that nigga on my field no more.
again, just my head coach let me down because if you see something, you got to say something. If you see your coordinator's not making changes, you have to say something because you're the head coach and you're in charge.
I agree.
For my DC, he let me down. Personnel packages weren't up to par. Defense looked flat coming out of half. And then I understand why they were. You're up double digits. But guess what? The job's not finished. You got to finish the job. And they just didn't. But they got left out to dry by my offense. And my biggest issue with my offense this game is that we didn't stick to AFC North football. We got fucking greedy. How many times are we going to come out on first down and try to push the ball down the field? That's not what AFC North football is.
That's not even our game.
That's not even our game.
Run the ball.
Run the fucking ball. And don't just run the ball up the middle with Gus to try to drain clock. Try to get explosive runs with your explosive running backs. And we didn't try to do none of that.
Kean Mitchell did not even see the ball.
Barely saw the field.
That first half he had so much potential to just go crazy the second half. And, like, y'all run game was just stuffed that second half.
And you know why? Because there was no creativity to it.
Yeah.
It was just basic and boring.
Is that, what's his name, slander?
Who?
Harbaugh or OC?
OC, I forgot. Munkin.
That's Munkin slander. That's Harbaugh slander. That's both of their slander. Because guess what? Both of them are in charge of personnel packages.
Is it time to bring him down to the sideline?
That's hard to say because he's had very good games. And he's had some not so great games.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this game was just it was just being greedy. Because even on third downs, instead of passing short passes when you know your O-line is getting cooked, instead of doing a short pass near the sticks or behind the sticks and then trying to let your receivers get yak, because guess what? We got Zay. What's Zay? The yak demon. Their corners couldn't keep up with Zay. Once Denzel Ward was gone, Zay was ripping and running all around. Look at it. He had at least 3 yards separation every route he ran. So instead of trying to use that with crossing and mesh routes to get him the ball in his hands and let him turn upfield, like the Browns did, we're trying to pass past the line of scrimmage, or not the line of scrimmage, past the line to gain. So just being greedy on the offense side of the ball, and then when you do decide to run the ball, being too conservative and being basic. I don't know if there's some kind of vault. I don't want to go back to that Greg Roman bullshit where we're hiding stuff. Win the game. Point blank period. Do what you got to do to win the game. On my players, Lamar didn't play good. His decision making wasn't good on that pass to Keaton. Because if we had got another touchdown in that first half with them deep shots he took to Keaton and to Zay and then to Bateman, you hit one of those, this game's over.
He missed one real bad.
He missed one real bad to
was
Bateman.
Was it to Zay?
It was one to Zay and one to Bateman. He just completely missed.
He missed real bad on Zay. That almost pissed me off.
And the reason I say the one to Keaton, even though the one to Keaton was right there in his hands and Keaton could have grabbed it, he had Bateman open on a slant route right there in front of him in the same direction, but he wanted to go for the home run hit. And you can't always go for the home run hit. You got to go for the smart hit. Bateman had his man beat bad.
I don't think that's the wrong play though. I think that's a hindsight, this 2020 type of.
I get what you're saying.
Situation, because it literally hit that nigga Mitchell in the body.
I get what you're saying, but besides the point, my quarterback didn't play good. He has to hit on those deep shots, because if he doesn't hit on those deep shots, defenses will start to say he can't hit on those deep shots, and if defenses say that he can't hit on those deep shots, they'll stop defending those deep shots, and that brings more guys into the box. My offensive line pissed down their leg. Ronnie's hurt. Get that nigga off my team. I'm tired of him.
Always hurt.
McCary is a backup tackle, but that nigga was I don't know if y'all seen, it was a freeze frame of I think it was Garrett. He was going up against Garrett, jumping up to deflect the ball. Whoever deflected the ball on that pick. And this nigga McCary is on his knees with whoever the defender was, crotch all up in his face, just sucking dick, gargling balls, just nasty work, just disgusting work from my O-line. Like I showed the fellas earlier, there's a clip just like in the Giants game where one of our guards is fully turned around back to the defense and starts running towards our quarterback, trying to sack our quarterback. What the fuck are you doing? Go upfield, go look for some work, go do something.
Man.
Only people that don't have any flack from me is my receivers. Receivers did their job. You can only do so much. All you can do is run routes and block, and they did that. Odell caught another touchdown. I think Odell, now that he got that first one, he's going to start cooking as long as he stays healthy. Feed Bateman. Get Aguilar off the field and play Odell more. And feed Mark. That's all I got.
Speaking of Baltimore sports, we swept every AL a prize award.
As we should.
Brandon Hyde just won Manager of the Year.
As we should.
Elias won Executive of the Year.
Gunner.
And Gunner won Rookie of the Year.
As
Shout out my boys, man.
Shout out to O's.
Shout out to O's. We so hyped. Let's get it.
But yeah, just a complete meltdown from my team, from top to bottom, and I expect us to be better. I'm not gonna say that the sky's falling on this team. I'm not gonna act like 7-3 means that we're 9. You want to be playing your best football come December into January, and I think we can still do that. Bye week's coming up, so we gotta go Thursday. Thursday Bengals, and then I think Chargers is after that, and then bye week. Get through that, and get through the bye week, and then see where you're at after that. That's all I got on us.
Agenda season will also be mobile. We are going to the Ravens and Bengals game on Thursday.
We'll do a little preview.
We will have some in-depth reporting about that, and if it does not go well, you will hear my ass, and you will hear Jashon's ass.
Then I'll be panicking.
It's gonna be a fun game. It's a blackout game.
Blackout game. Finally got the black unis. They so sexy.
Yeah, they do look sexy. Bengals really sold not wearing the white. The white helmets would have went crazy.
White helmets would have went crazy.
Oh man.
All right.
That's gonna be a great game.
Let's talk about it. It's time. Enough doom and gloom. Let's get a good laugh in, man.
What we laughing about?
Broncos
we
country.
Laughing at
Let's ride.
The motherfucking Broncos waxing that ass and let's go Buffalo.
Sean Payton tried his best to lose them this game.
He definitely did.
That kicker.
What the fuck was he doing kneeling the ball and then running his kick out with 20 seconds left?
He didn't want to have his own version of 13 seconds.
No, I get that, but like just like the kicker, not like they left so much time on the clock. Like he didn't even get set or nothing. Like my God, that was just so. And then they could have spiked the ball instead of like running the other side and kneeling it. It was just the execution was awful.
Shout out future comeback player of the year, DeMar Hamlin.
Doing nothing.
Hey, he won the Broncos that game.
I guess.
Hold on, let me look at defense. Did he record a stat?
Half a tackle.
He did get a tackle.
No, he got one solo tackle.
He got a
ESPN
tackle.
doesn't
I remember.
do half tackles.
He got one tackle.
I'm on Football Reference.
Okay, then it must have been a full tackle.
Yeah, I remember it.
I thought it was half.
I thought it. Who was it that made the catch? I think he tackled Sutton or Judy. I don't remember. But yeah, he had that one tackle. We're not talking about bench players anyway.
Can we talk about how sped Josh Allen is?
He's fucking cooked. Like
that man,
that window was closed. They're gonna have to retool and rebuild because their window was cooked.
Remember who said that at the beginning of the season?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Not this dick rider right here.
He just dapped in front of my face in case y'all couldn't tell.
That dick all up in your mouth. Nasty.
I didn't think Josh Allen was going to play like a bottom 16 quarterback in crucial moments.
That nigga sucks fucking
He played
dick.
like that last year.
Nigga's a fucking moron.
He's actually insane. Like his decision making process is just so funny to watch. Like he'll be like, "Oh, here's 2 DBs covering my wide receiver across the field. I can make that throw."
Like he don't see a throw that he can't make. He doesn't see a rushing lane that he can't take. He doesn't feel pressure.
He doesn't see a linebacker he doesn't think he can't run over.
The man is he's a madman. Like but like not in a positive way.
He's actually like just it's very funny watching him play football. Like, it's actually very amusing watching him play football. If y'all didn't see, Trayvon Diggs said free his brother. That's why I said free 14 Pop. Because free Diggs. I've been telling niggas, I'm not scared of Josh Allen. Stephon Diggs is the one that kills the Patriots every time.
Shout out Trevon for telling the truth too. That nigga said
He-
Buddy wasn't even good till bro.
He
got
wasn't
there.
good. Look at
And
that.
that's a fucking fact.
Look at that completion percentage
That
before and
nigga-
after Diggs.
That nigga pre-Diggs is fucking butt.
It's
And
that-
now with Diggs, he's fucking butt.
It's that meme. Just change a broke nigga life.
We changed this broke nigga's life.
No, he really gave Josh Allen like what was it, 300 mil?
Nah,
don't even
because
remember.
Lamar got what 230 or something like
Yeah,
that.
it was like 220 or something.
Yeah, something like that, like 226.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 226. And I don't think they can trade Diggs because it's a 30 million cap hit.
Nah, they would just have to outright release him.
Don't you still eat the cap if you? Release
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I guess to get rid of her locker room cancer, but
Mhm.
Diggs not a locker room cancer. That nigga's the leader of that team.
He's the best player in the offense.
He is
too.
the best player on that team, not just the offense.
Yeah, but
You're right,
he's
'cause the
big beefing
defense
with
don't
the
have
front
nothing
office.
I mean, if you really think about it, their defense gave them every opportunity to win that game. But what can you like? It was 4 turnovers, and the Broncos only scored. What was it? What was at the end of the game? 23? Was it 23-21?
It was 21-22.
21-22, yeah. So, and that's considering that the Will Lutz missed 2 PATs
Mm-hmm.
for no reason. Just absolutely
fucking
dunked them.
sucks.
Yeah, he is garbage. Straight. He's not beating the dome allegations. Matter of fact, I don't want a dome kicker anywhere near my team. Like straight up. Like, do not. No, I can't. That was awful, man. Just the coaching was bad on both sides of the ball.
Fucking
Russ-
Ken Dorsey is a scapegoat.
So, okay, Ken Dorsey got scapegoated and got fired today when he called a very decent game.
And he's leading a top 5 offense in
His-
pretty much every major category.
You can't control your quarterback deciding he can just throw wherever he wants. I mean, I guess you can, and just tell him don't do that shit. But at the end of the day,
It's Josh Allen. He was going to do
fucking
what he wanted to anyway.
Yep. You can't control your running back fumbling. First play of the game, fumble. It's inexcusable. The Bills are cooked, like straight up. Plainly, I told y'all when when in the tunnel in the Bengals game, Josh Allen was like, whatever y'all got going on, keep it outside the building and let's just play football. You know what that means? Something's fucking going on in that locker room, and they are cooked. So, I also want to say, them niggas had a shitty Patriots team, shitty Jets team, shitty Dolphins team, and they couldn't make nothing shake with it in their quote unquote dynastic run. So, you're fucking ass. You'll always be ass. You're never gonna win shit. Josh Allen will never win a Super Bowl. Yeah, enjoy being fucking. We almost beat Patrick Mahomes because that's your fucking Super Bowl.
That's their claim to fame.
That
That is Josh Allen's claim to fame. Josh Allen's claim to fame is, I almost beat Pat Mahomes, but my defense let up a 13-second play.
Absolutely. That is when them 13 seconds is when that window closed.
How you give up points in 13 seconds, too?
'Cause
Nigga, they give up 70 yards in 13 seconds. Is
No
My
timeouts.
God. No timeouts.
That's so nasty.
Patrick Mahomes is just. I hate that nigga with a passion, man.
Pat Mahomes against single high is the greatest quarterback to ever touch a football. I'm trying to tell
Oh,
you.
if y'all watched the Manning cast yesterday,
Oh, he predicted they
He
offense.
caught
He
that
said
entire-
run, play action.
run, play action touchdown. Run, play action touchdown.
Can we say how nice that play action touchdown was though?
It was.
that
Russ,
that Russ to Cortland Sutton TD.
man,
Hey.
all the shovel passes the Rush was giving up this game.
P-Ron. When you was with the Bengals, you didn't get touches like that. You was only in there to pass block. I wasn't familiar with your game. The way that nigga catch the ball and get upfield.
Mm-hmm. Javonte looked good.
Javonte looks good. They just gotta get more creative with their run game.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely
It's
agree.
too much just basic inside zone stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They get a little bit more creative. They run some outside. They do some gap stuff. Although their offensive line is butt. Shout out Mike McGlinchey.
Hall of Fame ski mask.
Just scared. That nigga performed one of the greatest robberies I've ever seen. That nigga is ass. Oh my
Do
god.
you have the personnel to run outside?
No.
I was going to say, because if they got
Who they gonna
Javonte,
run
who
behind?
was their-
I mean, what's his name? Bowles is not bad. He's okay, but I mean, what is okay in 2023 tackle play?
Yeah.
an okay tackle in today's league is a bad tackle.
It's O-line play is just awful across the league. And Josh Allen is just hilarious for just running out the clean pockets every time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Hey, he didn't take a sack.
he didn't take the like.
Didn't take
Bro,
a sack.
the Broncos got fucking Ronnie Perkins, Patriots failure, starting as their edge, as their defensive end. I didn't expect them to get no pressure on that nigga, and even if they did get pressure on him, they wasn't going to tackle him.
Can we talk about how quiet Von Miller was?
I don't think he played.
He played.
He played.
Yeah, he played.
Interesting.
Just wasn't there.
That's how quiet he was. Shit.
Is he? His age and that knee injury, it's hard to come back from that.
Yeah.
He's already a Hall of Famer. Like, I'll never say anything bad about that.
And he managed to scam that one last big contract. Them dumbass niggas.
I mean, he was good until he got injured. He was great.
We would have a Darius on the squad right now if it wasn't for them dumbass niggas paying Von Miller that contract.
Damn, true. Darius hooping too.
Huh?
Darius hooping.
Yeah, he is. He should have been on the
He
squad
showed y'all.
last season. He should have been on the squad last season. We agreed to a contract, and the fucking Bills paid Von Miller that dumbass big ass contract for an old ass nigga. And so Darius like, oh no, I need more bread.
Didn't he start out a Raven? He
Did
started
he get
out
a
a Raven
sack?
too.
Yes, he was a Raven.
Yeah, I
and he
thought
went
so.
to the
Did he get a sack?
I think he
who?
did.
Zadarius?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
He also scammed us. The clock should have got reset on that fucking play where he laid on the ground for like 20 seconds. Fucking scammer.
That's how I be when divisional rivalry game.
You gotta
I
start
need it to
acting
be
in
dirty,
football.
bro. Like straight up, be assholes.
Alright. We got anything else on the riding Broncos and the bum ass Bills?
Broncos are so bad. That PI, and then you miss the field goal,
Listen,
and then it's 12 men on the field.
enemy
Then
to
you
a
get-
corner is an underthrown deep shot.
That was
Was
a
that 'cause
safety
you-
too. Oh. 3 cover 0 blitzes.
Fucking stupid. When you were killing them in zone the whole game, just play sticks coverage
They got
zone.
the sack the first time.
Just play stick
prevent.
Play prevent, stick coverage zone, tackle, and keep everything in front of you. That's all you got to do.
They got the sack. It was third. What was it? 3rd and 14.
Yes,
Play prevent.
they did all out man and left everybody one on one. It doesn't make sense.
got cooked. Man, that Russ touchdown to Cortland Sutton was fucking beautiful.
Sexy.
Sexy.
Amazing.
Shout out Cortland.
That toe drag, you can't teach it better than that.
It was a good ball by Russ, but Cortland had to get the feet down.
That you can't teach it better. That's teach tape right there. Like
That
you
is-
can't teach it better.
Hey, nigga, get in the fucking film room, George Pickens, because that's how you do that shit.
Before I saw that it was Trayvon Diggs that tweeted that, I was like, why the fuck we got free Cortland Sutton?
Nah, you associated 14 with Cortland Sutton. That's nasty.
I was like, what?
Hold on. How many 14s are in the league? And that's who you associated with?
I mean, he
Nigga.
was playing.
I guess.
Nigga did not think about Stephon at all.
I did not think about Diggs at all.
No, that's nasty, bro.
I was like, oh shit, that's Trayvon. My bad.
Absolutely, bro.
All right, let's hit some quick hits about some of the games we didn't talk about. I'm bugging today. Thursday night, Panthers Bears.
Snooze fest.
Panthers sold their future for Bryce Young, man. They sold their future. They sold their best receiver.
I'm not going to engage in Bryce Young slander because he's been put in an awful situation, and I don't like the revisionist history that's going on about saying people saying, oh, why didn't they take CJ? First of all, if you watch them in college, Bryce was always better than that nigga. And I'm going to stand on that.
All right, let me finish. All right, they sold their future for Bryce. They sold their best receiver. They don't got their first pick this year or their second this year, right?
Yeah, they don't. No, they got their second.
Okay, so
They
it
gave
was
up their
just-
second last year, I
So
believe.
he got
Okay.
picked 33.
So what do they do going forward after the season? Because they're officially like worst team in the league.
Shit, you invest in offensive line and hope that Bryce has a better season next year.
Oh,
What else do you do?
they got to get up.
They need a receiver, but if they don't have a first round pick and they need offensive line depth, help more than they
Do
need
you sell
receiver
some
help.
pieces after the season to try to get a first?
What are you
Sell
gonna
who?
sell?
Brian
Burns
They're
is-
not
They
gonna
don't
pay
want to
him.
sell him.
They're not paying.
No, they're
him.
paying. They denied every trade that came their way. They're not trading him away.
Okay.
That's who they're gonna build their defense around. Like the defense got to get healthy too, because Brian Burns is hurt. J.C. Horn is hurt.
J.C.
their
Horn
other-
always hurt.
J.C. Horn is always hurt. Yes. Them taking him before Pat is
Insane. It's
crazy.
hilarious.
I think they took him before Pat and Micah.
Did they?
Yeah, because Micah
was
went
11,
after.
right?
Yeah, Micah was 11. JC was 8. Pat
Oh my
was 9.
god, they did.
That
Yo,
draft
those
class
niggas-
was fucking insane.
That was crazy.
And we took Mac Jones.
Yeah, fucking. Was that Bateman year? That was Bateman.
That's
year.
2021.
Yeah, Bateman year.
That is a big man. Smooth transition. Mac Jones got benched again.
Oh, I think that's his final benching.
You think he
Was
starts
he
another
hurt?
game?
I saw that he was going to the.
It was just, he said it was just a bruise.
Oh, okay.
That nigga was crying on the. I seen him crying on the.
Yeah, why was O'Brien yelling at him like that?
Because it was 3 open receivers and he
'Cause he-
decided to.
He shitted
turned
down
it
his
up.
leg.
It was the play. I don't even think that was the interception. I think it was a play before. Like it was like another drive where it was near the goal line, and he had 3 open receivers and he just.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You know how when you be like doing something else, like doing laundry or something like that, and you just got the TV on as background noise.
That's what I had because I was working.
I was doing laundry, folding clothes, and that shit was just background noise. I would look up whenever I heard the announcer saying something crazy, and other than that, I was just folding clothes, bro. That shit was.
Yeah, I think he's done as a starter.
No more Mac for the rest of the season. It's Bailey Zappi season.
I don't even know if it's Bailey Zappi season because that nigga's ass.
Is what's
Bailey
his name?
Zappi
Is
is-
what's his name still on the squad?
Will Greer?
No. Beta Lamar.
Oh yeah, that nigga's
Cunningham.
playing, bro.
I thought Malik got cut.
He got cut and then added back to the practice squad for the 6th time this
So
season.
you still don't
Okay.
think they'll give him a shot?
I don't think he's starting. I mean, I'll hope he starts
Should have just went to
we
the
need
USFL.
we need to out tank Tommy DeVito. That should be the goal for the rest of the season. Out tank Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito that's a steep hill to out tank, bro. I'm
Nigga,
not going.
I don't know if I'll be happy or sad if we lose to Tommy DeVito.
All right, bet. The Buccaneers managed to beat the Titans. Mailman caught another L. Baker had a nice little busy day. Mike Evans got the ball.
Mike Evans had a crazy
Evans
drop.
had a crazy
and just
Mike Evans has
manhandled
been
4
having
niggas on that touchdown.
Mike Evans has been having crazy drops all,
All
season.
season.
He's
But
still gonna
that
get his
touchdown he
1,000
got?
yards.
He easy. You seen that touchdown?
Yeah, I did.
That was just pure manhandling.
How we feeling about the Bucks? Let's take temperature on the Bucks right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole NFC South is under 500 right now. We think they can make a push
They
for it.
all suck.
They're
all of them
all
are first round
garbage.
playoff exits. Every single one of them.
Facts.
Who are they beating?
I'm asking you, is that facts, Kenneth?
Bucks don't move. Hold up, let me see who's in the division because the division be fucking me up.
It's
It's Saints,
Panthers.
Bucks, Panthers.
Yeah, Saints, Bucks, Panthers.
Oh, Saints.
LA Falcons.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Falcons. Saints is the best team in that division.
Are they?
Probably.
Probably.
I don't know about that.
It's either the
They're
Saints or
all
the
equally.
Bucks.
I feel like the Bucks are
I
the best team in that
think
division.
Derek Carr and Baker are on a very similar level talent wise,
Baker's been playing
and it's
way
just about
better.
who has the better team around them.
Can you sit here and say that Derek
I think-
Carr has worse weapons than Baker?
No, but I think Derek Carr has a better defense than Baker does.
That's fair. I mean, Baker's defense is also pretty great.
Yeah,
Like, when they played each
I
other-
think they've been playing above expectations.
I don't know. I feel like last year was kind of like everybody expected him to be old and like, just broken. But Todd Bowles is a good DC, and I feel like they're the exact same team with just different quarterbacks.
Bet.
So if it comes down to quarterback, is it Derek Carr or is it Baker Mayfield? Because
Baker
in that case,
Mayfield.
I'm probably taking Baker Mayfield.
I'm taking Baker, 'cause
which
Baker already
would
beat
sway
him.
my opinion.
I think they blew out the Saints, kept them to I think it was like a 12-point game or something like that.
I bet. The Cowboys steamrolled Mama's boy, that NPC nigga from Mafia, Tommy DeVito.
At least he went home and got some pasta from his mom.
Yo, I refuse to believe this is a real human being, bro. That nigga is an NPC.
Yeah,
Did you see his
I live
dad?
with my mom.
Yeah.
That nigga has the most aggressively Italian family I've ever seen. In
Nah, bro, it's real life fucking Sopranos. That's hilarious.
Wait, how is this not Hub Game of the Week? To
oh
be
my
honest,
god.
Because they're not an NFL team.
They're not.
okay.
They're not an NFL team.
I can
They-
respect that.
They could have ran Wildcat the entire game and they would have been better off than playing Tommy DeVito. So,
No, the game started so funny because Dak threw that pick, and then the Giants ended up in their own 5 yard. It was like they had their starting position was within their own 5 yard line. 2 consecutive drives to start the game, and they couldn't get out of their end zone.
Mhm.
It was just total domination. I think the Giants are 89-17 I mean, Cowboys are 89-17 against the Giants this year. Point differential.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Divisional
And the
rival.
17 points all came in one game.
Yes, that is fucking atrocious. 89 in 2 games.
All right.
Cowboys going to beat up on a bad team.
They do love beating up
Oh,
on bad teams.
Dak is looking fantastic. We're gonna have to talk about Dak and CD because CD is playing like a top.
Brandon Cooks had 173.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks and CD been cooking.
They have been.
I know.
CD's
I knew
definitely
CD been cooking. I didn't know Brandon Cooks was
Yeah,
like
this was
that.
the first game that he really like had a great game.
Okay.
All right. And then last,
Did we talk about their free agent acquisition, the Cowboys?
who they get?
The old Steelers wide receiver. They got that.
No,
Oh,
Martavius
Martavius
Bryant.
Bryant. I forgot.
Did he record any stats this weekend?
Let's
Because
take a
honestly,
look.
I turned that game off after the first quarter.
I didn't even watch it. I just knew what the vibes was. They had it.
No, Martavius Bryant did not record any statistics.
Okay. That makes sense because it was just like
He's on the practice squad, ain't he?
Yeah, he's on the practice squad. So
Them niggas just wanted to copy fucking Philly's fucking whole style with fucking Julio. Yeah.
Except Julio was him and
Martavius
Martavius Bryant
Bryant
was okay.
Martavius Bryant had that one him season when it was the Killer Bees.
Martavius Bryant, he had again. There's
Killer
so
Bees is the funniest spirit.
there's so many receivers I thought was next up. There's so many players who I was like, that nigga could be something. Martavius Bryant was one of them, but I didn't think he was going to be.
He
all
was
that.
the 2 behind Sammy Watkins, right, in Clemson.
That's a while ago.
You asking me like I don't know. You
This
looking
nigga
at
don't
me.
watch college. That was a while ago.
I do not watch
think
college.
so. I don't remember.
Yeah.
All right.
Think about Sammy Watkins' college career is crazy. I think it's 31.
All right. And then last quick hit. Man, that nigga AP got them Raiders playing like every week the fucking Super Bowl, bruh.
They've been balling.
They been balling.
They got who they got this week? I think it's the Dolphins. Yeah, it's
Yes,
the
it's
Dolphins this week. Dolphins off a bye. I think this is gonna be their first loss. But I don't know. Dolphins got the I don't know if y'all know, but they got the in-season Hard Knocks, so their season is cooked. Y'all know how it goes.
In Jets news, we got to do our weekly Perkman update. Perkman has officially said he's trying to be back mid-December.
Mm-hmm.
How we feeling?
Unmoved because they're 4-5 right now.
He said today that if they're not in the hunt, he's not coming back. Basically.
That's what he said on McAfee.
Yeah, that's what he said on McAfee.
Great decision.
Yeah, they probably not.
I
Gonna be
mean,
in the hunt.
I feel like if he goes behind that O line again, he's just gonna tear the other Achilles.
Yeah, they're probably not gonna be in the hunt. Their next games are Buffalo, Miami,
They're gonna be
Falcons,
Buffalo.
Texans, Miami, Washington, Cleveland, New England.
That is a tough slate of games.
They're gonna beat Buffalo. They're gonna.
You think
they
beat
gotta
Buffalo?
play. I think
In Buffalo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Buffalo just can't play against them. Josh Allen, you can't play like the way Josh Allen does against elite secondary.
Like
yeah. I mean, it depends on what Zach Wilson does because Zach Wilson is just. I mean, they're kind of like the same quarterback with just like way different talent
I think
level.
they're super stuck because it's like everybody's like, oh yeah, Solid should bench Wilson, but who are you benching him for?
Trevor Siemian
Exactly.
is what they want.
That's fucking terrible.
I mean, I can't sit here and place all the. Well, fuck Zach Wilson, but I can't sit here and place all the blame on him when Hackett is calling like fucking 4 pro routes.
You had fucking Rodgers on the sideline shaking his head no at fucking Hackett's play calls, but it's like, nigga, that's the guy that you like. That's your man's.
Rodgers said, sometimes the play caller calls a play. Today, he said sometimes, because McAfee asked him about that clip like, that you was talking about. It was like, sometimes you just gotta pretend you didn't hear that. You're like, huh?
See,
I was like, you gotta say this on national television.
Shout out that Lou Ratchet clip. They got your mans. Your mans. The mans you claim, that's your nigga, A-Rod.
That's his nigga.
Alright. Y'all got anything else y'all want to quick hit before we get to the question of the week?
Jets should have won that game. Conklin knocked it out of Garrett Wilson's hands.
You seen that? It was on Instagram today, and it was a meme.
Y'all actually watched this game?
I watched.
it was
I watched
a
some
good
clips
You're
from
a
the
nat.
game.
Y'all
I watched the first half actually because I
y'all
fell
are
asleep.
some nat. I watched the first quarter and then I got halfway through the second quarter.
And he was like, "Fuck this
we
game."
we had just got back from dinner, so I was sitting on the couch watching with my dad, and he fell asleep. And then I just got pissed off. I was like, I'm going to bed, bro.
No, halftime I fell asleep. I watched the first half though.
Nigga, the score was like 6-9 for like half the fucking game.
I was hate watching.
Okay, that's fair enough. Why was you watching this shit?
I wasn't watching this shit. I was watching clips on Twitter. I follow a lot of Twitter clips, niggas.
Alright,
And I saw some clips.
I guess.
Zach Wilson, Hail Mary was actually a very impressive escape job from him.
It was this edit. It was like Garrett Wilson trying to catch a game-winning touchdown, and then they had Tyler Conklin, and they had an edit of Revis. I was funny as Revis. It was like the little cap cut versions. I was crying.
All right, question of the week, and then we'll do a little quick Thursday preview since we will be in attendance.
Oh, just shout out to a fucking great week of football.
Man, this was
college and pros were just all great.
Is my team real yet? Without the head coach,
real as hell.
We went to Penn State.
30 straight runs. 30 straight
Down a
runs.
fucking throat, nigga.
Embarrassing. Straight up.
Shout out Jaden Daniels. I was not familiar with it. You seen that clip of him his freshman year at Arizona State making his rounds? That is like crazy mindfuck right there. Because he was playing Herbert. Yeah. It's like, damn. This nigga
You know who that DB that Ayuk burnt was?
Who was it?
Guess.
It was what, Oregon?
Yeah.
Who the fuck went to Oregon as a DB?
Diamador Lenore.
College is really crazy because like the overlap sometimes is like insane.
It's crazy.
Because think about how long Ayuk and fucking
Herbert
been in the league.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip was from like 2019.
His quarterback right now was the starting quarterback for that game. That nigga was like 17.
Yeah, 18. Because he's 22 now.
He's 22 now. He was like 17, 18.
Young ass starter.
Yeah. But 600 yards of total. Best fucking wide receiver duo in the league, in the country. I don't want to hear about MSJ and Ibuka. Ibuka's not better than Brian Thomas. Straight up. And I told y'all he's not better than Brian Thomas.
Ibuka, as a rival, you fell off, gang.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Brian Thomas might find his way into the first round.
I don't know about all that.
I think he should stay another year. And let us get Archie, bro.
I've made my decision for
the Ravens,
for my wide receiver.
Who?
We gotta get Troy Franklin.
I like that. I like that a lot.
We on the Troy Franklin just so you know, we on the Troy Franklin to Baltimore agenda. I don't give a fuck who you like. We on Troy Franklin to Baltimore.
Troy Franklin.
That's 6'4", 6'5", just nasty.
He's a little skinny, but yeah, he deep threat, and he's nice.
Just nice.
Plays for Oregon. Washington. This is pretty cool.
He's the reason Bo Nix had that crazy stat line. I don't know if you paid attention when I sent it in the GC, but he was like 2 for 2 and like 180 something yards.
Yeah, first two plays, first two touchdowns, like first half of the game. And was it against Utah?
Ooh.
Utah is one of the best defenses in college.
It's so funny that y'all explain this shit to me like I'm 5 years old. Because you got to, because I don't know this shit.
All right, question of the week real quick, and then we'll get into Thursday breakdown. As the playoff picture starts to take shape, what teams are legitimate Super Bowl contenders? NFC and AFC. What teams are legit, have a chance to make the Super Bowl?
In the AFC, besides...
Excluding the Chiefs.
Excluding the Chiefs.
Excluding the Chiefs.
Chiefs, obviously.
Because that's just an easy layup.
The Ravens, for sure. Cleveland?
I agree.
Cleveland?
I think you gotta put them there. Cleveland, I doubted your defense and the legitimacy as the number one defense. That defense is number one.
I don't know if the Pittsburgh falls.
You know it's crazy when Jashon giving out props to divisional rivals.
When you get bullied the way they bullied us, I gotta be honest.
I don't know. Pittsburgh is in the playoff hunt. They're in the playoffs now.
But can they make the Super Bowl?
If Cincinnati wins Thursday, which I'm not hoping for, of course, I think the Steelers could realistically fall out of the wild card if the Bengals go on a run. Mm-hmm. In which case, I'd be scared of the Bengals in the playoffs. I don't know if I consider them contenders, but they're definitely playing well right now. Mm-hmm. Besides that, it's not many teams. Like Jacksonville's frauds.
You think so? Pop?
I don't know about fraudulent.
You think Jacksonville's fraudulent?
But I don't think they're a Super Bowl contender at all.
I think Trevor Lawrence got to show us that he really wants this shit because it's not really showing.
Dolphins?
No. Frauds. Until I see them beat a good team, no.
Nobody from the AFC East at all.
No.
Nobody from the AFC South.
So basically, it's
Okay.
Or what
so
you gonna say,
basically
Houston?
it's the Chiefs and then niggas in the North.
Is Houston in the playoff picture?
Houston is in the
Houston
playoff
is in
picture.
the
They're
playoff
the
They're,
picture.
what are they?
right now.
One game behind Jacksonville, and they got the tiebreaker.
They are 2 games
Yeah.
behind Jacksonville right now, I believe, but they do have a tiebreaker over Jacksonville. So if they beat Jacksonville again, then they have the lead in the division.
Just saying.
So
Houston's
so,
a team I wouldn't want to see in the playoffs, but I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders by any means.
Yeah, I would say Super Bowl contenders is crazy.
so we're saying the Chiefs, all the niggas in the North, and the Texans.
Not all the niggas in the North because the Steelers aren't Super Bowl contenders.
Okay, so the Chiefs 3/4 of the North and the Texans.
I don't know.
I feel like I don't think the rest of the I don't think the rest of the AFC North is like clear above the Steelers just because the Steelers are the Steelers. Whoever they play in the AFC, unless they face off against the Chiefs, I think they got a chance to beat.
The Steelers are the Steelers, and you got to respect them.
Are all 4 teams going to make the playoffs?
It's possible.
It's possible.
Because the Bills fell off crazy hard.
It was
And
okay.
before it was 2 teams coming out of the East. But now it's looking like just the division winner comes out of the
Mhm.
East. Unless the Bills turn it around crazy.
Or like the Bengals lose again.
Yeah.
If the Bengals lose, they got the same record as the Bills.
Yeah, if the Bengals lose this game, then they're already outside. No, they're still in.
If the Bengals lose
No,
this
they're
game,
outside.
it's
They're
they're
bad.
outside looking in. Okay, Bengals are outside looking in. They lose this game, they're finished. Cause
They got no divisional wins.
yeah, they have non-divisional wins. They haven't played the Steelers at all yet.
Oh, they got to play the Steelers twice.
They
and
got to play the
Bears.
Steelers twice,
I mean,
and they
the
got to
Browns.
play the Browns again as well as us. So if they lose this game, I think they got to see the Browns after that.
And they can't beat the Browns.
They can't. So
Joe Burrow has 0 wins against the Cleveland Browns.
it's do or die Thursday. But before we go into Thursday, NFC, your contenders there, real Super Bowl contenders in the NFC.
The Eagles
excluding
for
the
sure.
Eagles.
Include the Eagles.
We can include.
Yeah, because they're
Eagles.
not showing. Okay, Eagles, Niners.
Cowboys don't scare me. Detroit. Detroit.
If Dak plays this way, Cowboys. If he keeps this up, Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like Detroit. I think Detroit is 3, and then Cowboys 4.
So basically, all the division winners except for
NFC
Except
South.
for the
Whoever gets this AFC South matchup, NFC South matchup is just getting a first round bye, basically.
okay.
The Seattle scare y'all? Not Super Bowl contenders, but if a
No.
better team saw them in the playoffs, do you
Unless
think they
Geno
could win
starts
more?
playing better, no.
No.
Okay.
Even
They're
if
gonna
Geno
make the
starts
playoffs,
playing
though.
better, I think that right now they're just not there in that O line. You got to have good trench play. I think D line they're weak and O line they're weak.
Their D line has been getting good pressure and they've been good against the run. Now their O line, I think once they get both tackles back healthy, they'll be better, and like the interior could be playing better as well. But we'll see. I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders. So.
No, I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders at all. Just
But they can knock you off the playoffs.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
but-
it's like a scary team. Like
Legit, I would say the legit 3 are the Niners,
Niners.
Eagles, and Lions.
yeah.
All right. Let's do a little quick Thursday night preview. Again, Agenda Season will be in attendance.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
We're gonna be there, blacked out. Pause.
I don't think that was a pause.
I don't know. I just had to be
He's
sure.
just being safe.
Just being safe.
just in case.
All right.
Right now, the way it's looking, on the Ravens side, we may be missing. Well, we're gonna be missing
Marlo.
no Marlowe,
No Stanley.
no Stanley. Maybe missing John Simpson because he didn't practice today, left guard. I think that's
Lamar's
it.
gonna be running for his fucking life.
I think that's it.
Hendrickson gonna be chasing him in the back.
Hendrickson is actually hurt.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
was that Henderson or Hubbard?
It was Hendrickson.
Okay.
Oh.
Hendrickson is Trey, right?
Yeah.
It's Trey Hendrickson and then
Mhm.
Sam Hubbard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Hendrickson is the one that's hurt. So Hendrickson is hurt. It's looking like he's not gonna play.
That makes a big difference.
It looks like there's not gonna be any T this game either.
That also makes a big difference.
So the exact spots where we're hurt right now is the spots where they would need those players to take advantage of our hurt, and vice versa.
I don't know,
Except
man. I feel like
starting
Jamar.
CB. Yeah, like Papa was ready to say, Jamar might
Jamar's
cook.
like, oh my god.
To be fair, we
Mhm.
had no Marlon that first game.
But Joe was hurt that first game.
Joe didn't get hurt until he re-aggravated the hammy in the fourth quarter.
No, I mean Joe was like
He was
he
quote unquote healthy.
He wasn't playing his best game.
he
though.
wasn't
He's
playing
been-
his best
You
until
can say
like
that.
after the bye.
He's been playing up to his standard.
Before the bye, a
as of
little bit
recent.
before the bye.
We can say that. So how we feeling about this game, fellas? We'll let the non-Ravens fan Pop start off.
I honestly don't have a gauge for this game. I feel like it's either gonna be a back and forth shootout,
Mhm.
or we're just gonna get like a low scoring, maybe like 17-14, typical run the ball game.
Okay.
That's
But-
how I think it's gonna go as well.
That's
Are you
like,
leaning
that's-
to any team in particular?
I just feel like the Bengals needed more,
Mm-hmm.
and then like just. But I don't know if the Ravens are gonna lose 2 divisional games back to back at home in 5 days. That's crazy.
All right, Kenneth.
I'm just like dead even on
Like
this game.
Pop said, I think it's gonna be one of those low scoring games.
I hope not. I want to
think
shoot out.
Jamar is gonna get his, but it's not gonna be extremely consequential. Like the Bengals aren't gonna put up like 24 points or some shit like that. The game is probably gonna, like Pop said, be like 17-14. I could even see it scoring even less than that.
What was the playoff game last year?
Playoff game was like 24,
24-17 or something.
something like that.
Yeah, the homer in me wants to go the Ravens, but the Bengals have been clicking lately, except for the fucking loss to the Texans.
That's what I'm saying. Like both teams are coming off like
Yeah, 17-24.
bad losses. So
The unbiased in me is leaning towards the Bengals, like to be 100% honest. But Ravens flock, man. We going shit on them boys.
All right.
No Odell.
what do you think, Jashon?
For me,
No Odell is crazy.
that is devious. Yeah, for me, even when I take off my purple glasses and I don't think about it from a Ravens perspective, Lamar Jackson doesn't lose back-to-back games. He just doesn't do that. It's not something he does. He takes a L, he comes back angry the next game, and he comes back looking to kill somebody next game.
Jackson 5?
I'm not going to predict no Jackson 5, but I do think this is going to be a I don't give a fuck, I'm taking over this game type of game. Like kind of similar to that Chiefs game in 2021 where it got to a point where Lamar was just like, fuck it, I'm tired of this. I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah.
And just took over.
I mean, he's gonna have to, because if you're missing the left side of your O line
Exactly.
in an already very makeshift-ish mid O line, if mid is being generous,
I think Hendrickson plays on the right though.
On the right
No,
side.
Hendrickson plays left.
Yeah, he
No,
plays on the left.
defensive right.
Oh, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, Lamar just doesn't lose back-to-back games, and that's something I can't say for the Bengals and Joe Burrow. Plus, they got to come here on a short week. It gets loud in the bank. It gets loud in the bank, especially on primetime.
First primetime game of the season.
First primetime game of the season. First time wearing all black unis. The fan base has been itching for it. Fan base is going to be upset after that loss. Team is going to be upset after that loss. They got to come here. And I think, I really, really sincerely think that our OC and our head coach learned to just go with the hot hand and go with your playmaker. At least they'll remember it for this week. Like, if any week you remember that and you decide to give your young running back that's so electric carries, I think this is going to be the Keaton Mitchell game. The Bengals are the 30th ranked run defense.
I feel like Keaton Mitchell and Gus should both go off.
Giving me us. I think it's going to be a tight game. I got us going like 28-24, maybe 28-21, but I got us winning. We running all over them boys.
We probably are running all over. That's like we do with the rest of the league. Just run all over.
Yeah.
If we can run all over Detroit, we can run all over the Bengals. The fuck?
And that O-line is nowhere near as good, even with the patchwork that the Browns had to do. I'm sorry, we're not seeing another O-line like the Browns, especially that interior. And we're definitely not seeing another D-line like the Browns. Maybe the Steelers, if you want to count them as being something similar. But even then,
the Steelers are definitely similar.
I like the amount of D-lines.
Highsmith and TJ?
Highsmith and TJ. I think Miles is way better than TJ, though.
I mean,
I wouldn't
I
say
think
way
he's
better.
better, but not. I wouldn't say way better. Way better is kind of crazy.
Some of the stuff that not did I say Highsmith? I meant Miles.
No, you said Miles.
Yeah,
I
you said Miles.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why I was thinking about Highsmith. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the stuff that Miles does, I just can't.
I mean, yeah, I
TJ
think
doing it.
Miles is the better player
Miles
for
is an
sure.
athletic
But
freak.
Miles hit niggas with the huss.
Miles
You gotta
be playing
say.
basketball like he's 180. Is This nigga is like legit a genetic freak.
But yeah, the point is, it's not a lot of teams that have the offensive and defensive trenches that Cleveland does.
You're right.
And Cincy definitely doesn't have it in the trenches like Cleveland does.
Yeah, their O line can be got.
Their O-line can be
Orlando Brown coming back to the bank. Food.
He's food away.
I like Jonah Williams.
Jadavion,
actually.
I need y'all to eat them niggas up.
Clowney gonna eat. I know that.
Y'all like Jonah?
Clowney been eating all season.
I think he's better on the right, and I think now that he's embraced being on the right side, he's good. On the left, he was food.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had like a little good run until like
Playoffs.
Because he was good in that Bills game, but everybody was good in that Bills game.
Because the Bills are fucking garbage.
Garbage.
All right, y'all got anything else on Thursday night?
I hope it's a high scoring game. Don't you want it to be a high scoring game, back and forth?
No,
I want us to blow
I do
them
not want it to
bitch-ass
be a high
niggas out.
scoring game.
I want us to blow them out. I want us to shut them out.
As a neutral, I want a high score. I don't want to blow out because, like, goddamn, this
Ravens flock pop is fraudulent.
I want us to win, but
Who is us?
okay. You know what?
You gotta
Fine.
make up your mind.
When I have said I
Are
want
you the flock or are you a football fan?
I'm both.
No, because if you're a flock, you want to see them niggas get blown out. You want
I'm flocking. I don't want to see a blowout because I paid a lot of money for those tickets.
I'm saying.
Oh no, then it's good vibes and we having a good time.
Hell no. If it's a blowout, then I'm leaving in the middle of the fourth to avoid traffic. The fuck?
True.
That's valid. Oh my god, traffic that night.
It's gonna be crazy.
I'm not getting home until like 12:45, and
We'll
I got
be here
work.
with you.
I got work the next day, bro.
Nigga, we are leaving from your crib.
Yeah, I know.
Oh shit, and I'm off Friday. Oh shit, I gotta drop my brothers in the school probably in the morning.
My niggas will be alright. Alright, let's close it out.
Yes, sir. Thank
All
y'all
right.
for joining us. Fuck the Bills.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the podcast, share with a friend, a family member, a mother, a uncle, brother, sister, cousin, nephew, niece, great uncle, great nephew. Somebody you like, somebody you hate, somebody you love, somebody you really, really like, somebody you fucking. Why not?
The nigga that stole your bitch.
Damn, the nigga that stole your bitch.
Nigga that stole your bitch. Or if you know the nigga that's stealing the bitch, the nigga who bitch you fucking.
Hey, share with that nigga bitch you fucking. That's it for me. Fellas, anything else?
We outie.
We out.